You go catfishing.
Yeah, catfishing. That's tight.
Oof. You got Tommy John's, right?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I'll be able to pitch 96 miles an hour.
Can't wait till the
now.
softball game for the IS.
My sports days are over.
Yeah.
Did you find out about basketball, by the way?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah, Glisser's not gonna let me play.
Well, no, you made a name for yourself.
Glisser hates me, so it's...
He's the track coach, too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he hates me more than, like, Hansi and all of them.
Yeah. Maybe you should
He
change your
hates
name.
Sam, too, but he
Huh?
lets Sam play. Can you turn that light off?
She's like, this is the weirdest kidnapping ever.
Thank you.
I'm being kidnapped to be loved.
Who's ready for some adventuring?
I'm ready for some treasures.
Yeah. Are we divvying up the booty first?
I'm getting chips everywhere.
Lucy.
They're just crumbs, though. It's not the actual chips.
Are we gonna roll for order?
If you want to
again?
lick my lap, you're
I'm
welcome
gonna be the
to.
last two.
Well, you'll be in the last anyways.
That's how it was last time I rolled, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, well, I'm gonna learn some spells. Nope, 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 nope. Yes, yes. Okay, these are my 5th choices.
Oh.
Hey, John.
What?
You need to settle down.
What are you trying to teach you?
You need to settle down.
She knew exactly where to go. There was like no hesitation there.
How about you grab a Coke? Did you hear?
Huh?
Grab a Coke.
Okay. 1 second.
Don't pull everything out of there.
Okay.
She will come out, and then I'll bring her upstairs. Did you hear me?
Huh?
Come out here. Turn the light out.
But she's right here.
No, she'll come out. Grab a Coke, go upstairs, I'll bring her upstairs. We're going to be online soon, so you need to not be running around making noise.
That'd be funny, you just see... And in the background, you can see a wild chunk of natural habitat. And I'm just walking around like this.
The big troll. Is this your
Thanks, Pack.
tie bag?
Ooh.
That Kaz decided to play with.
Oh, that's right. You did post that. That's right.
He was like, I need to take a video. Because it was so funny. He was trying to get to his treat box, which is on the
Like,
top of the
you want to
bookshelf. Well, it's on the top of my bookshelf, and my bookshelf is at, like, the second shelf, and he found, like, this thing hanging, so he pulled it, and then...
Yeah, fell down.
Then he was no longer looking for treats. He's like,
What's
what's this thing? I'm like, you can't do much harm with that, so might as well let him screw around.
What's this?
Oh, he's very cute. He's very curious. He's been destroying all my books lately.
Hmm.
So I rearranged my bookshelves.
That was her climbing up on me.
Oh, my cat used to do that too.
Ouch. What was that noise?
That's
The cats!
she's just like a. That's about as much as that she does.
She's so to me. Hi.
Hello.
Sorry, lady and gents.
No problem.
We're cooing over kitty noise.
Because, yeah, word to the wise. Never take a half day during the middle of a week in which you have 2 major go lives if you can avoid it.
You took a half day today?
No, I took a half day tomorrow.
Attacking the camera.
Oh my god.
So I had to get all the prep work done today, which is why I'm late.
Oh my goodness. I'm taking 2 days off this week, so I understand.
Yeah, but do you have 2 major go lives happening this week?
I don't know. I haven't been there for 2 weeks, and I'm off for 4 more.
Well,
He's very bitter. He doesn't want
I'll
to be
take
off.
your time if you want to go.
why do you have to be off? Oh, well, I understand that, but is it a doctor requirement or is it a... Okay. That's unfortunate. You feel like you're capable of working?
I don't want to end up in the same spot another 4 or 6 months, so
That's fair.
I mean the repetitive stuff will probably make it hurt again.
Okay.
What
So,
if
like
we get you?
typing and
What if
those
we
kinds
get
of
you
things?
voice to text?
Voice to text. So like a dragon or something like that?
Siri or
Dragonfly?
Dragon speech?
Like, I will kill that cat. There is no more allowed here. Too many siblings. Someone from my graduating class made a Facebook group for everyone in my graduating class, which is over 400 people. We've been adding people all weekend. It's very weird.
The gates of Firestorm Peak.
Yep.
Next mission?
Yes.
Which group are we playing with tonight?
S.L.A.P.
Okay.
No, it's just a really good amusement park. Firestorm Peak. Oh yeah.
But the one thing that everyone's doing is someone was like, hey, what's everyone up to? Because we haven't seen each other for like 7 years. And frankly, I wasn't friends with most of my graduating class and haven't kept in contact with like almost any of them. And it's just so interesting to see all the different things everyone's doing. It's really cool. Someone from my graduating class is currently training for the Olympics
Awesome.
in rowing. Like the actual U.S. Olympics. Like, what?
Well,
A lot of people are in local unions, like the electrician union and stuff. Which is
You'd probably be
Ruh-roh.
a good coxswain.
yeah.
Quite a few of my graduating class are married.
Yeah, I'm amazed by how many children there are. It's like, hey, everyone show your kids or your fur babies. It's mostly fur babies, yes. But there's a lot of kids. And they're not just infants. They're like toddlers. I'm like, oh my goodness. When did we get old? When did we grow up? I'm 25. I'm allowed to feel weird about it.
No, you're not. Not to them.
25.
Please. You're old enough to be your father.
Yeah.
Then you're old enough to be a lot of children's grandparents.
Did you?
Yes.
Is that a delay? I just heard you laugh over there.
Uh-oh, we're being
We're not on.
recorded.
We're
We're being watched.
Hello. We are.
And you got a.
Are we live?
No, this mic is off unless there's another mic that's on.
Oh, you're just streaming.
here, but nothing else should be picking up.
We're
Hello,
being
hello.
watched.
Shouldn't be now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's because I was on.
That was weird.
That
Very,
was really weird.
very
She was like,
odd.
haha.
Oh, if anyone can hear us, you're going to hear a very odd conversation.
Yeah, that went from work to
Yeah.
graduating classes in 2 minutes.
Well,
that's
speaking
usually-
of graduate reunion parties and stuff, I met with Nick's, his characters, co-schoolers.
Oh, yeah.
First or second time, we still don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, he went through school twice?
Yep.
Yeah, he failed the first time.
They held Ickelrot back.
Yes.
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me.
He's at a 4th grade reading level.
That's actually not bad.
Actually, what is his? That's not bad.
No, like if
That's
you
better than most NBA players.
if you look at statistics, what's the average reading level in America?
I don't know.
Well, I think most news articles are written at a 5th grade level.
Oh,
I think that's the.
Business thief, intelligence 14. Okay, so I guess he's not that stupid.
It's 140 IQ.
Yeah, that's
His wisdom.
Doorbell.
his wisdom. What's his wisdom? 15. Okay.
Yeah.
so-
He doesn't say that wise.
Okay. He doesn't. You're right.
You play him stupid, but he's not actually
Yeah, I
stupid.
didn't
20
roll.
to
I play him stupid, but I didn't
23%
roll
of
him stupid.
adults are below
Now, Skady is 13
proficient reading
wisdom.
level.
What? Say that again. What was your?
Wait, I'm looking. Between 40 to 44 million adults, or roughly 20 to 23% of adults in the U.S., are limited to reading at the basic or below basic proficiency levels.
Well, I can read basic. It's in the first languages I learned. You program basic on the TI.
Just under 20% of high school grads haven't developed basic reading proficiency by the time they don their cap and gown.
That's great. I mean, that kind of makes sense because you only need a D to pass English.
That's just very interesting. And also, where were articles like this when I was doing a bunch of other research? Oh wow, about 70% of male and female inmates score at the lowest proficiency level for reading. So essentially, the more literate you are, potentially it's a higher chance you'll stay out of prison.
It doesn't make sense. If you can read the laws, no, just kidding. You can understand the laws.
Okay, so the average American adult reads at an 8th grade level.
Oh, see? So I gave him half the average. Ugh.
That's very interesting. Not super surprising, but very interesting.
Not even high school. Wow.
I knew it was low. Lower than you'd expect.
Well, I mean, there are even English classes in high school that don't teach high school level English.
Oh, absolutely. Because you have to be accessible so that the readers who are behind can catch up.
But do they? That's the question.
You
Yeah.
guys ready?
Yep.
No.
All good.
We're going to talk about proficiency in reading. Because they're interesting.
Okay. Well, good evening, everybody. Those that have joined so far. Appreciate people coming on board. We have a smaller group tonight, just because we have a few people that are out, unfortunately. They were at a wedding out in Houston, I
Texas,
believe.
yeah.
So, so where we're going to get started, I'm going to follow up with just a brief storyline and then take it from there. Okay? So, you guys were in the process of trying to find Aurora. So Aurora was the human trying to pose as an elf that knew Neb and kept trying to attract him.
Classmate.
Yes, classmate of his. And
Old crush.
Yep, old crush of his. And basically tracked her down to here. You went down essentially an area right in here that was a well.
Mm-hmm.
You fought a bunch of necrophilidae.
Really?
And then decided to have just a couple characters descend the well by themselves.
Yeah.
And ended up running into somebody that just was not.
Very happy to see us.
Yeah, I'd say probably not.
Admittedly, most people aren't. That's more a personality than anything.
So basically, you ended up fighting them, and in fighting them, you got cheer already.
Got really dramatic.
Rocinante!
You all smell like... Oh, nice.
Like Deets nuts. Thanks, Steve.
I assume that means something.
Yes. So anyway, you ended up down here and fighting a guy that was pretty nasty. The monk ended up going inside of the coffin and picked up what looked like Aurora. Ended up being what they call a succubus.
Transformed into a succubus.
She was hot.
And
she turned into the suck.
Yep.
My boss.
Yep. and basically ended up kissing the monk on the cheek, saying how sweet he was, and unfortunately drained a level, which is what they actually do.
Yay!
So she fought for a little bit and then disappeared and says that she will see you guys later.
For some afternoon delight.
Yes. Now, so where you left off at was you ended up taking out this guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hold on. He essentially looked like maybe a demon, I guess would be the closest thing that it would align to, but was a large suit of armor and a very nasty looking bastard sword. You ended up in the end defeating him, and then you also took a look around and started finding some different things. You found gems and jewels that total to about 12,000 gold. You also found a red marble brooch on him that you have not picked up yet.
Red marble brooch.
Yep. Yeah. So you saw it. Oh, he was clad in black chainmail and the red marble brooch, and he was hefting a rune embossed bastard sword.
Do we know what the runes mean?
No idea.
Oh, great.
Are they in dwarvish or?
Can't tell. So that was where you left things. What do you guys decide to do?
Well, we should probably loot the armor and
Pick up the
objects
brooch.
off of the...
Collect valuables.
Okay, you can certainly do so.
I like
Before
that.
Should we
before
check
you
for
do,
traps?
let me go through hit point story here. So Ilya is down to 5 from 30, and she is missing 4 fingers
Yep.
on her secondary hand.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too.
Right.
Soren is at 25 from 61. EE is at 23 from 36. Jacob is at 6, missing a level. Aragon is at 15 from 36.
Oh, wow. I had 13. Okay.
Oric is at 31 from 63.
Man, we're really hard.
Lorelow's at total. Atellus is at 23 from 44. Skady is at 38 from 51. And Ickelrot is at negative 14.
Yes.
Yeah, Ickelrot died.
Wait.
What?
No, I'm sorry.
No, 14.
14. Regular 14.
Yeah. I got death's door.
You
or
got,
something,
that's right. You got a death's door placed on you.
That's right. I'm
You were
like,
at negative
I
7.
was at negative
I
14.
was negative 7.
You were
and
at
I came
negative
back.
7, that's right.
Yeah. I was brought back and then healed.
So.
I was like, how did he die? I don't remember this. I mean, I don't remember the finger thing, but then I remembered it once you said it.
And then Atellus is actually up top by himself. He's missing his primary hand.
Yeah.
That
We're
got-
having fun.
that
Forgot
got
about
lopped
that
off.
too. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, we got a lot of
That's missing.
parts.
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 Yeah, missing parts,
There's no
missing levels.
necromancer picking any of these up, right?
We don't know.
Following my in a
Always
story
a
later on.
possibility.
It's happened
In
before.
a story later on. You've been tailed by this necromancer.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Cool.
Since
Well, in that
Neb
case,
isn't with us,
Can
he's got 2 wishes left.
I don't think we
Can we all vote?
That I won't let
Can we
you.
vote on his wishes?
We can text
Can
him.
Skady?
He already used
Meditate.
his one for
You
the
already
good of
did.
the party, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm still
Yeah,
within
that's
that
all
Yes,
time.
Yeah,
it's
we'll
within
pay
that
for
time.
us.
It's within a day.
Okay. So I have to wait till the
Yep.
next day.
Yeah, so the only healing that you really have left is Lorelo has 1 cure light left.
It's okay. I can wait till tomorrow. I think, unless today's.
And
Are we,
then
are we towards the end of today, or
Do we have some?
is it dawn?
Anybody have
No,
any
not
of those
quite.
potions left?
Let me see.
Do we have some potions of
I'm out of.
some
potion
people
now.
did, but there are others that actually used them.
Ilya
So-
used hers.
Yeah, I
And
don't
Zora
know.
doesn't have one.
I have a ring of protection, but that.
And I don't have
Aragon
any.
does not have any.
I don't have any.
I've got an oil can of rust resistance.
I've got
That's
my
not gonna
6
help.
lucky glass eyes.
Does not bring favor.
I also have straw of stuffing.
Also not gonna help.
Not gonna help.
Super not pertinent to the situation at hand.
What if you eat some of the straws? Do you get an iron stomach?
It's probably
That
not.
is also highly flammable.
Both of those things sound bad.
Just have to worry about acid reflux.
That's one way to go.
Yeah.
It was like internal combustion.
Yep. Spontaneous.
I feel like you
No
would be
combustion.
you
From the
would,
GI
you-
tract.
I feel like you would have an impacted bowel if you tried to consume it.
All I can think of is that episode of Eureka, Phoenix Rising.
Don't know that show.
Dang it, guys! I don't watch that obscure TV.
I don't watch Eureka.
Eureka was so good.
Okay. What do you guys intend to do?
Well,
I'm wondering in the corner.
Does anybody
Roach?
have a detect magic?
Yeah.
I think I used mine.
He has a detect magic. He's going to do a detect magic.
Okay. All right. So, you find that the sword is radiating very strong magic. The brooch is also radiating magic.
Oh,
I wrote the brooch down.
The
thank you.
the
I was
armor
thinking that
is
wasn't
not.
handwriting.
The armor is not.
How about
so the
bastard
brooch
sword?
is what was protecting the armor from.
Is the bastard sword showing any magic?
Yes.
Yeah.
The bastard sword is detecting very heavy magic.
Oh, that's terrifying, honestly.
Aragon uses a bastard
Pick it up.
sword.
You wanna,
Is it
heck with
so
it.
you detect traps doesn't work for magic traps, right?
No, it'll detect
Okay.
magic traps.
All right.
You can't disarm it, but
Yeah, well, you can see if it's there.
You're gonna check for traps?
Yeah, I'll check for traps.
Okay.
okay.
He has
What on the magic items?
Yeah.
45%.
I didn't
Okay.
realize
Now you yourself can't detect magical traps. You can only detect mechanical.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So
You need like a
even though
fine
he's illusionist. Or?
a fine trap spell that a clerik can cast
Oh.
can detect magical traps,
Oh.
but you can detect mechanical.
I'll check for mechanical, but I highly doubt there's a mechanical.
What are you detecting traps on?
The bastard sword. See if you can pick it up.
Yeah,
They're not-
it's just not going to happen.
It's so
You're-
mechanical.
Traps are more like I'm gonna go and look at the floor to see if there's a pit trap, or I'm gonna check a door, something
So
like
something
that.
that-
Not an item.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
like something that has a working mechanism. For instance,
Then
you
I guess
could.
I don't need to check unless we have. Well, I guess I can check the floor.
Check for secret doors
So-
in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a different thing.
Aragon
Check
is going to
for
take a
secret-
piece of cloth and he's going to put it on his hand and use his hand to pick up the bastard sword.
Okay.
Just
Very smart process.
Okay.
Very
You
cool.
certainly do so. You're able to lift it up. You don't feel anything different. I mean, it's very
Yeah.
nicely weighted. So you can, if you wish. I mean, he's got a scabbard that's on him, so you can
Yeah.
put it in the scabbard, take it with you if you wish.
that's what I'm planning on doing.
I'm just ready to talk about it.
Okay.
What's for
All right.
coverage?
One of the other things that you also find that appears kind of weird inside of the coffin itself is a. It's kind of hard to describe, but you notice it's like glass, okay? But it's not any kind of glass that you've seen before. It's not like gem glass, like crystal or anything like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually in the shape of a dagger as well.
We're not touching it.
It's dragon
Okay.
glass.
The brooch?
No,
No.
not the
No,
brooch.
this is a piece. We saw a piece of glass.
Okay.
Inside the actual coffin itself.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a
What
dagger.
happened
I am already missing 4 fingers! I am still whimpering over a bleeding hand!
Poke it with the index finger you have left on that hand.
No, that's my thumb.
So,
Oh,
So-
wait.
I have
That's all
my
you have
thumb.
left is a thumb?
Yeah.
Aragon uses
Because I
a
was
dagger
reaching
as a
out, so I would have cut
secondary
off those fingers, not my
weapon,
thumb.
That's
But I
fine.
don't want to take too much. So,
Yeah.
never mind.
well, the
Well, we gotta divvy it up anyways.
Yeah.
yeah, just because you pick it up
Right.
doesn't necessarily mean you get to keep it.
Right.
All right.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Ilya's missing the fingers?
Yes.
Yes, it
Alright,
is missing
we'll see who
fingers.
picks this up. Ready?
So-
1, 2, 3, shoot.
I have another hand!
He could have said rock, paper, scissors.
couldn't help it.
And you'd only be able to put out rock.
On that one hand.
Yeah, or maybe paper.
couldn't really
I guess
do
he could do
paper.
paper.
Paper
I
with
could
one
do
thumb out?
I could do scissors.
Right.
Scissors.
Or lizard Spock, you know.
Yeah,
Rock,
once we get
paper,
into
lighter.
lighter, I light the fluid on fire.
The one thing you do notice about the dagger itself is it is transparent.
And it barks.
Not quite.
Let's try Lucy.
That's disconcerting.
Yeah.
Sword will grab it.
Okay.
Sword.
All right. It doesn't really have like any type. It's not like glowing or anything like that. It's just extraordinarily interesting, like I said, because it is completely clear. I mean, it's like I said, it's unlike any other glass. Like you pick up something in glass, you know, a glass,
See some-
and there's always some distortion and stuff through it. Not in this. It is completely clear.
So it looks like it almost doesn't exist. Like it's an outline?
Kind of, sort of.
Interesting.
It's unlike anything it is that you've ever seen before.
But it has like actual mass to it. It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
look like a thin piece
Absolutely.
of paper.
No, it has a lot of mass to it. I mean, and you can grip it just like you would a normal dagger, but for some reason it looks completely clear. Like if you hold it up, it almost camouflages itself. You have to seriously like
look real hard.
look real hard to be able to see it.
Otherwise you'd miss it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Predator.
Oh my god.
Visidagger.
That reminds me of the
Yeah, almost
Alias
almost
so
kind of sort of.
wants
It,
Yeah.
It'd be, but I mean, you
So
feel
clear.
the edge of it. It's sharp. I mean, it's like a regular dagger and very, very strong.
It's like the Sherlock Holmes where he had that piece of glass that was holding like this.
Stupendously lucky adventuring party. So, ironic name given the severed body parts.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point.
Well, we can get those reattached. We have someone. that can
These
get
are
them.
not the first body parts we've lost.
No, not at all. I have a prosthetic nose.
Anything else that we
Yeah,
see
there's a nose that's missing. There was an
in
arm
the
that's
coffin,
missing.
Yeah.
around the coffin? Any like
Do you wanna-
secret doors?
Do you
or
want to try and cut something with that? Like,
check for traps around
Like
the
what?
Sure.
coffin?
I don't want to cut a
Anything
person
special.
with it.
no, like a wall.
Cut a
Maybe
wall.
it's like
You don't
adamantium.
detect any traps or any secret doors.
I'm hoping.
Okay, I wanna go for what is this, Ickelrot's plan?
Well,
And try to like slice up against the wall with the dagger.
Yeah, I mean, it
Does it
doesn't slice. It doesn't slice anything.
So
obviously
not
because it's
adamantium.
It's
yeah.
not adamantium.
No.
That's what he was wanting me to test.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's strong. I mean, you take it and.
That would be even better. And it cracks and breaks in.
But no, it doesn't. It doesn't. That's the interesting thing.
So it's strong and almost invisible.
This sounds like so Ilia's
Pretty cool.
weapon.
going
So
to
Gotta be careful.
check
though.
for
She might
secret
lose the
doors
rest of the
around.
fingers.
You could leave it
No,
laying
fine.
around somewhere. Someone sits down there.
Now we need to find a way to get
Can
back
me,
up.
Auric,
we
Soren,
have ropes, right?
and
Yes, there's a rope. There's a
Aragon
rope going down.
try to push the coffin
Sure.
to see if there's
Okay.
anything
Yeah,
underneath
no,
it.
I'll help. Yeah.
There's
Sure.
nothing
Nothing
there.
underneath it.
Doesn't budge.
Yeah, I thought.
No, there's nothing underneath it. It didn't have a problem moving it at all.
Oh, cool.
okay. So it wasn't
That's
sealed
rare.
to the floor.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. So then,
Yeah.
Anything on the
I'm gonna write down the
underside of the lid?
Nope.
of the-
Do you want to try and look at the runes on the bastard sword to see if anyone can understand them?
I don't
Oh,
think
that's
we
a good
have
idea.
anybody
the
that's
runes, I
capable.
guess, go on the bastard sword.
So
okay.
The runes themselves don't make any sense to really anybody.
cool.
That's rare. I mean, between us, we know a lot of languages.
Yeah.
Although I guess I shouldn't
No.
say rare. That's not the
Kobold,
first time that's
goblin,
happened.
Dwarf, halfling, gnome.
Anybody speak Aurora?
So
I speak silent.
No, succubus. Yeah, not Aurora. Does anyone speak succubus?
So, given that there's no secret doors or anything, I feel like we just
head
want
out
to
of
climb
this
back
chamber?
up.
Yep.
Head back out. Go see the little.
Oh, Ilia's gonna have such a pain climbing out with 4 missing fingers.
It's okay. We'll wrap
Oh,
her in a-
she can probably do it as a
we'll just wrap the
pain.
rope
I
around.
mean, you
She'll come up
climbed walls
last.
at 99%, right? So now
At
you're probably down to
100%.
50%.
Who had the spider
with your
shoes?
Kicks.
Oh,
Kicks
Kicks
did.
had the spider shoes.
Yeah. Aragon's spider climb has probably worn off at this point. So
Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
saying
that's
so.
how you
I'm
got
I'm not
down
saying
there.
it's impossible. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
because
it's
we all
pain.
jumped
Yeah,
down
so-
and hurt ourselves because we were idiots.
Yeah.
well, Ilya climbed.
Yeah.
Aragon spider
And then we
climbed,
were like, ha!
and then Oric
Like, wow,
was
we're
an idiot and jumped and lost.
So
like,
Oh yeah, it's long
Skady
since
nickel
gone.
route.
Yeah.
We're just like,
Yeah,
woo!
it's only a round plus a round per level. So
I wouldn't call it a
so
run
3
of bad
levels,
luck.
3
Jake.
rounds.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they're just poor choices. Poor life choices.
Yeah,
Oh
Eric.
my goodness, the
Oric jumped because he knew he had the health points to take
Yeah,
the
well.
hit.
I was just trying to get down there.
Everyone else,
Followed him.
yeah.
I mean, you guys can eventually make your way out. It's not a problem.
Bye, Ilya. Let's head out because there seems there's nothing else down
I
here.
just said it would be harder.
I checked the walls and everything for hidden doors.
Yep.
Okay, well,
All
let's
right,
go.
up we get.
Okay.
Back up to surface level to
Ooh,
spend some time
Yep.
with the handless
Who's still up here?
Tell us.
Atellus.
He's the only one up there?
He
Yeah.
shouldn't climb.
Yeah, he couldn't climb down.
Right.
Couldn't climb
No
down because
hand.
he only had.
Don't joke about that.
I'm not joking about that. At least not in the party.
Dun, dun, dun.
I've been the armless.
Hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, I've been the armless person before.
Bend it all the way.
All right, you guys head back to Overlook then.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay.
So slow.
Did we miss any rooms?
No, I mean, we
No,
checked
Not
the
as
get
far
all
walls
the
as,
and
not
stuff.
as far as you can tell.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you guys managed to make it back to Overlook. Is there any place in particular it is that you want to go to?
Who did we
Need a
talk
good
to?
stop at the brothel.
No, no more
The
brothel.
blister? The something blister?
I mean, Attell suggests obviously he was able to make arrangements with the Temple of Pelor for those that were obviously going to be in need of healing, himself included.
Mm-hmm.
He says that they may be able to do something for Jacob.
For the level.
Yeah, for the level that's missing.
No, I thought it was for the stupidity.
Band of
And then-
lost hands.
And then possibly, be able to do something for Ilya as well as himself.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Well,
I would definitely like my fingers back.
wouldn't hurt to get some healing before we go on our next adventure.
Sorry, they can only replace them with daggers.
Yes.
Do you mean just like knives?
Yeah.
So retractable knives, like
No,
claws?
not retractable.
I'm
She
Wolverine
just
now.
has 4 knife fingers and a thumb.
Well, and a
how
regular
cool would that
thumb.
be? Yeah.
Life goal achieved.
Ginsuatic fingers.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
Edward
that'd be
Scissorhands.
Tomatoes.
So, in other words, she's becoming Freddy.
Oh yeah.
Ah. I was like 5 nights out. No, that's a
Yeah.
bear.
No.
We're on a boat.
We're on a boat and it's
Oh, did
going
we get on
fast
the boat?
and got a nautical themed pashmina Afghan. I'm the king of the world on a boat like Leo.
Lord Grindelwolf, how are you?
Sure not me.
Careful of the copyright strike.
Careful when you scratch.
Lonely
your
Island.
nose with your knife fingers.
Right. Straight bourbon.
Band of the Lost
Take
Hands.
too deep of a sip.
No, I just choked on it.
It's not straight bourbon. There's an ice cube.
There is an ice cube. I could not do this neat.
We have trouble getting a handle on things.
I want a knife hand.
Okay.
The Handy Adventurers. That's what we should be called.
We're not handy.
You know, I
That's
made
the
a
point.
I made a really pun that I was really proud of earlier today.
Oh
What was
no.
it?
You
Tim was
fuckers,
referring to David Hasselhoff as a national treasure, and I said, no, I thought that was Nicolas Cage.
Ah!
Very nice.
I was really proud of that. Tim was really mad at me.
That one is actually pretty clever.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. If you're clever with your puns, I accept them.
Okay.
Are they ordering?
Entirely possible.
Chad is ordering.
Okay.
One bourbon, one scotch, one
So up here, in Nine Bells is
Oh,
where
yes,
you
the
can
national
potentially
treasure.
go.
Yes.
That's where the Temple Paylor is at.
I think I won't let me in.
Okay.
Somehow I doubt
Yes,
it.
but
Now you can get
I was trying to think of
you
something
can get
Book of
healed up
Secrets.
This is the second
to a
time I've
degree.
had
It
the
takes
idea.
obviously a couple days to get back to Overlook.
Sure.
So there are you can have at least cast off a couple cure lights and get them back from a couple people.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Skady
So-
should be able to.
You can
The next
you
day
can
you can
meditate for
meditate.
2 days, so
Okay.
you'll be back up to total.
Okay.
EE has 1 cure light wound.
Okay. Do you have anything else cast off?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you can.
Well, he already cast that while we were on this last adventure, but you're
Okay.
saying we're going to be a couple days.
Yeah, you're going to be a
here?
couple
Yeah,
days, so
2
you
days.
can at least get 2. So you'll have a total of 4.
Okay.
They'll have a total of 4 each. So there's 12 cure lights to be basically distributed.
Jay said, don't forget 10k channel points. You can give a regular hero point to someone of your choice.
Yeah.
These are
Oh.
regular ones.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Regular hero point.
Neat.
Okay.
That's
Have some
new.
hero points.
All right.
Yeah, start 1 and 1.
So let's see. So an average of about 12. So about 144
No licking your feet.
dispersed.
Hey, Lucy. No licking the paws. There you go. Look that she actually listens. I'm not her person.
So the first day, we up to 17. Aragon. Up to 27.
Math is happening.
23.
We need a theme song for when math is happening.
Gee.
We have to write
Math is
these.
happening.
Math.
What's math be happening? I'm trying to think of a math theme song. I mean, it's probably stuff. Did you ever watch MathNet?
I watched Cyber Chase.
It's supposed
They did
to
a lot
be
of math in Cyber Chase.
Mm-hmm.
I love
If you ever
Cyber
heard
Chase.
of
Cyber Chase was fun.
That was best.
3, 2, 1 countdown?
PBS at its best.
That's all I could think of too. Was
It's
just
not math related.
It's trivia game related though.
That's true.
yeah.
I want to watch Cyber Chase. I know it's for 6-year-olds, but I
All right, you gotta play something else. Dun 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
No.
The Price is Right.
Okay, so after it's all said and
I know
done.
Price is Right, and I'm like struggling.
Oh.
Okay, so after it's all said and done, Ilya's at 29,
Oh.
one off. Soren is at 37.
Okay.
EE's at 23. Jacob's at total. Aragon's at 27. Warwick is at 55. And Atellus is at 35.
What was EE
Eberrod's
at
at
to
14.
begin with? I thought he was at 23 when we started it.
I'm staying at 14, right?
He was at 36.
Oh, he was-
You're at 23. Yeah, you're down to 23.
Okay.
Soren
So I
was,
just kind of distributed amongst the party
That's fine.
all the different cure lights.
Soren was 37 or 20?
He's at 37.
Okay.
So I'm still at 23 though.
Correct.
Okay.
I got confused between the 20 and the 30. I don't know why.
So whoever was down the most is who we distributed to.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yep.
Got it.
Cool. Man.
Okay. So, who's going where? I mean, obviously, Atellus. Yeah, these 3 are definitely going
Yeah, they're busy.
over to there.
Anyone want to go to the blister?
No.
I mean,
Please,
it
can we
probably
stop?
just to make sure that they're at total. It probably wouldn't be a horrible idea for Ulrich and Aragon to join them,
Okay.
just to be safe.
Okay.
Better safe than
Are they
sorry.
going to pay to get healed, or
Probably.
You certainly can.
yeah?
Okay.
But there's no free healing though. Would
Oh,
you-
well, I mean, you guys are out of your own healing
It's like an
at this point, but Tellus has made arrangements over at Paylor to get healing done at a discount.
Oh, at a discount.
Right.
Not that far down the table route.
So
Well, I'll go just to see what the cost is.
EE is actually going to go up there.
Is everyone going?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to heal up before the next adventure.
well, you also don't know when the next adventure is going to be.
Yeah,
either.
That's true.
So,
Um,
all right.
what are some people that knew Aurora?
I'm sorry.
Are there some people around here that knew Aurora?
Yeah, I mean the one girl that was at the brothel,
That's what I thought.
at the Pig and Bucket.
Can Skatey go? She's going to the Pig and Bucket not for what they offer, but to find that person.
Alright, Soren
to
will
talk to.
Soren will
say,
go with her.
Okay. All right. And Laura will join you guys as well.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Investigation.
This is
Yep.
Scooby Doo.
Oh,
We're looking for clues.
Ruh-roh.
All right. Who has? Okay, so Aragon has the bastard sword, right?
Yes.
Who has the
Aragon
dagger?
Bastard sword.
Just so that
Soren.
you know. Soren has the dagger. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay. All right. You guys are over at
It's a
Temple
terrifying
Paylor.
question.
So, what's your going rate?
Yeah, that's what you ask when you walk into a temple.
Jeez.
So
True.
essentially, it's if you decide to get a Cure Serious or Cure Critical, it's 500 for the Cure Critical. It's 250 for the Cure Serious, and it's 100 for a Cure Light Wounds.
Do you use that now, or can you hold on to that for later? Like
No, it's
right now.
Yeah, so
Okay.
use it right now.
They don't
Yeah,
buy
I'm
it.
good. I'm only down 4, so I'm not
what's
going to pay that much.
Cure
for.
Serious do? Will that up to
It's-
full?
It's plus 17, up to 17.
Also known as a curious.
It's 2 die 8 plus 1.
Okay. EE's going to do a Cure Serious.
Okay.
Try getting back up as high as he can.
And when you said
500,
100,
said?
I'm assuming 100 gold.
500?
This is correct.
Oh, the cost. I thought you were saying your hit points. Like, wow, you have really leveled up, Jeff.
Aragon and Oracle both do a Cure
So-
Light.
Okay. Okay. Warwick is up to total. Aragon is off 2.
Off 2?
Yeah, he's at 34.
That's fine.
Okay. You said EE is doing a Cure Serious?
Yes.
Okay.
Curious.
He's up to total.
Okay.
There.
Curious and,
And then
curious.
Jacob's going to ask
Cure
in
Serious
regards to his unexplained kiss from that
Mm.
pretty lady that jumped out of the coffin and sucked my face.
How do you get that back? You can't get that.
I'm just asking.
Oh.
They don't have a way of being able to take care of you personally, but they do know of something that can help. What you're looking for is called a potion of restoration. They're not easy to come by.
It's a little blue pill.
Yeah, kind of sort.
Where might we find something like that?
They said, unfortunately, you probably won't find anything like that here, inside of Overlook.
Sounds like our next adventure.
The other possibility is of course you'd have to find a very high level priest that can cast restoration, which is a 7th level spell.
Oh, nice.
You have to be 16th to cast it.
Yeah, no kidding. Very
Not
high.
easily, yeah. Energy drains are not fun things.
Oh.
Energy restoration.
Thank you for taking one for the team.
Yes.
The
I'm
succubi
sorry I had
are
to
the
happen to
actual
you.
worst.
Yes, they can be.
So
Actually,
far,
vampires are worse.
from
They
what-
do too.
From what we've encountered so far,
Two at a
this has
time.
been the worst.
So basically, it
We
can happen
encountered a
through.
vampire.
It can happen through succubus kiss,
Mm-hmm.
wraiths.
Did
Wraiths drain
It was one of
level.
our first
Okay.
adventures. You may
That
not
makes
have
sense.
Vampires
been in the
drain
group yet.
2. Specters drain 2, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's different undead that have.
So
ability
basically,
to do
kill
so.
all undead.
Yeah.
Cool.
There are protections against it. The best protection is a magic item which is called a Scarab of Protection, which literally protects you from that happening. There is also a spell which is called Negative Plane Protection, which gives you a better saving throw.
So the
against
scarab is an item
Yes.
that you just carry on yourself?
Yes.
Is it an actual scarab?
Yes, it's an actual scarab. And it also, in fact, gives you, the nicest thing about it is it gives you saving throws against non-savable spells.
Huh.
Oh!
So, like, for instance, if somebody shoots a magic missile at you, normally it's just hit and
Yeah,
damage.
this one's-
You actually get a saving throw against it.
Wow.
Now, it's not great.
No, but
You
it's
start off
still
with
there.
you start off with a 20.
Anything's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And then any
Good point.
like rings or cloaks, any bonuses it is that you get, magical bonuses, not innate bonuses, you get to add to it. So chances are you may be somewhere around like a 15, 16,
Better than
but
nothing.
still,
Not bad.
yeah, at the end of the day. Okay?
And how are those really rare? The scarabs of protection? Or is it
They're not handed out like candy.
Yeah, that's...
You don't go trick-or-treating for them.
they really
Can we
have those
try?
shops.
I'd love to knock on people's doors and be like, trick or treat. Indeed.
So I'm gonna ask them, you know, where could we potentially find a potion of restoration?
Once again, they're not necessarily easy to find. I mean, usually treasure troves and things of that nature. It just happens to be something we don't have, and probably not something that you'd be able to find at any of the
Can you
temples that are
commission
local.
I'll be back in a
Not
month.
easily, but that would be, you know, the other way is, of course, the hard way, and that is you just keep adventuring until you regain that experience back. But
Okay.
Maybe
Who
you
likes
can
that
find yourself in
answer?
some
Hard
sort of
work.
time warp.
Yep.
What is that?
now, as far as Atellus and Ilya are concerned, they don't really have a way of helping you guys either. They don't have anybody that can bring
Reattach
that
parts.
back. Yep.
Do we still have the parts? We saved them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got them
Yeah.
on ice.
Good.
As much ice as you can
I don't
actually.
think we got ice
Wait,
from
are they?
the
Can we
place
keep
we
them in the
were
bag of
before.
holding?
Sure.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Nick had his alchemy
Jug?
jug, didn't he? Did it
Yeah.
have ice in it?
Not
I
quite.
don't think that's
Water.
how
I
that
think it had to be
works.
liquid, doesn't it?
Again, ice is inherently not a liquid.
Now, what they do tell you is that if you can find, there is an illusionist spell that exists out there, which is called Dream, which is basically, it's almost like a limited wish,
Oh.
in a way.
So if you can find an illusionist,
Yeah, a high enough level illusionist.
Ah.
All right.
If
So
so.
what? I have 4 fingers.
Yes,
I have one.
and a right hand.
Aw, he's collecting
putting that
parts
in
of us.
Putting
No,
that
they're in the
your
bag of holding, just so we hang on to them. In case I'm in the fix. You know,
I'm just
critical
glad
miss,
it's my
drop
secondary
weapon,
hand, but
pull
really,
out severed hand, throw it.
It's gonna be
that
like,
doesn't work.
How is that gonna be weaponized?
Clash of the Titans.
I don't know.
Somebody's
Just
gonna
bob
stick
to
the glass knife,
Exactly.
and the scorpions are gonna come out of it.
Oh man.
And is that to reattach fingers or to essentially just get them back?
Basically, get them back.
Okay.
Oh wait, so the 4 fingers, I should put
Not
their names next to
necessarily
them
in the
too, who
same
they
order.
were, right?
I'm sorry?
I
Wait,
should
what?
put their names next to them too, right? Ilya?
Ilya
Yes.
and
Ilya and
Tellus.
Tellus.
How do you spell
Yes.
this?
Unfortunately,
Let's
they
go
don't
Ilya.
have a high priest that is
So we,
of sufficient level to be able to do.
so
a
we could
regenerate.
also find a high priest,
Yes.
potentially.
Yes.
So there's 2 options.
But
Is
there's
it a
yes.
nickel bag high or a dime bag high?
We're talking like major shipment high.
Oh, okay. High level.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's good to
Yes.
But as they are healing you, though,
know. Which is church
specifically with
nothing.
Aragon,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that they have a very grave demeanor when they're healing you.
They don't
Okay.
like they don't like your bastard sword.
I'm guessing that's the case.
We said it.
So I
Probably
asked one
has-
of the priests. So I have a sword in my
Cuss words.
possession that has some interesting runes on it. Would you be able to help us determine what they mean?
You mean those cuss words?
Possibly.
So Aragon takes again a cloth out of his bag, unsheaths the sword, and holds the sword out, kind of presents it for them to take a look at.
And you notice that they all like back
Oh,
away from it.
okay, great.
That is a very extreme evil weapon. It is radiating evil to no end. Put it back where it came from.
I mean, I'm just glad that I didn't actually grab it with my bare hand.
They said put it back in its sheath. You don't know what kind of evil that thing can unleash.
Okay, puts it back.
No, cool.
Sweet.
They say that needs to be destroyed.
Where can we get it
Well,
destroyed?
do you have anyone capable of destroying it?
Not here.
Oh,
Not here. But
get to go to my
that
dude.
said, there is a place.
Well,
There is a place that you can take it to, specifically
Okay.
in the mountains.
okay.
And they begin to tell you a story about an area which is called Firestorm Peak.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like
Here
the
we
title of
go.
a book, and suddenly you're like, oh, I know why it's titled this. That's what just happened.
Yes. So
Our next
they,
mission: destroy that thing.
they begin to describe an event that happens every 27 years that is known as the Dragon's Tear.
It's older than me.
It looks like a red scar in the sky, which only appears during this actual time period. There's a lot of people that go from Overlook into the mountains and to witness
It's
this
a red-
event. It's a celestial
This
event.
is a red star.
Red
A red scar.
Anti-Scalibur.
It's a red. No. It's a red scar. So
Just like a
yeah.
line.
So if you're looking at it, it stays maintained in the sky itself during the actual firestorm. So it almost looks like somebody took and split the sky. And it's very red in nature. It's almost so. Think of it as almost like a blood moon.
That's every 27 years.
Every 27 years.
And did that happen 2 years ago?
On
No.
Firestorm
Do we have
Peak.
some time here in between?
Yeah, they said that these.
When's the last time this happened?
It happened 27 years ago.
Oh, so it's supposed
But-
to happen this year.
The
Yeah.
timing is
You are
coincidental.
yes. Imagine how that happens.
Come on.
Destiny!
Stupendously lucky.
Yep. But they said that
It's just the party that's losing all
there's
the
a
limbs.
specific area which is called the Shire Lands, and there's a specific
Shire.
Shire Lands.
Sure, but not Mount Jew.
See that?
No. And it's actually
Sure, it's
there's a
evil.
specific town that that throws a festival during this time, which is called Longbridge, which is in the southern foothills
Okay.
of the mountainous area
Okay.
that you're already in.
Fantastic.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
So we can do some climbing.
It's not like the DM did any planning about how this was going to go down or
Of course
anything.
Not at all.
Okay. So when you
Obviously
are
a plan.
looking at where you guys are at, and Anna, if you're on, thank you so much for your map.
Anna,
As
thank you
usual.
for the map.
Okay. So Overlook is basically in this area over here.
Okay.
It's about 2 days travel out in this direction, or I'm sorry, on the other side here, just on the outskirts of Saline.
Please tell me that's not the
Okay.
2 days we just came from.
So
No.
Right place, right time.
No.
What could go wrong?
Yeah. We're all gonna die.
That is a very
Yeah.
negative outlook
But
to have on this
the-
adventure.
Elliot's missing 4 fingers.
What they tell you is
She's not in a good
that
place.
It's just 4 fingers.
there's a festival that goes on for this that usually runs about a month long. And
it's a pretty sweet festival.
I'm sorry.
It's a pretty sweet festival.
Sounds like a fun
Yeah,
party.
it's just called Fire Festival.
And let me guess, at the end,
wait.
there's a big fire scar.
Well, I mean, they're just once again. This would be equivalent to like the Perseid meteor shower, something to that degree.
Okay.
So it's something that happens, or like an eclipse.
Yeah, like
know,
when we all hung out outside at work.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
really like Firefest.
So it's things like that that are viewed upon by the locals as an important part of their neck of the woods. It's like their 5 minutes of fame. This is what what Longbridge is known for.
It's their
It's
culture.
for throwing.
Who
Yes,
has the brooch?
basically.
Is
But
there an oxen pole? Goes
no,
on there?
no, sorry. What they will also tell you is that at those specific
fair.
times, it is. Can I explain it? Weapons of such evil nature can actually be destroyed because of the celestial event that goes on. It's a magical event.
Only now can
Oh.
they use okay.
Yes,
So,
at this specific area.
good. Our time
But
is
they
good
can create it whenever. How's that work?
Just out of curiosity, are they able to translate what the sword says?
No.
Or no?
No, because it's evil runes.
Evil isn't. Oh yeah, it is language. What I'm saying.
Yes, you're talking to priests.
shall fester for your life.
You're talking to priests of Palor, which are about light and healing.
So opposite.
So
Complete opposite.
Yep.
Got it.
total opposite.
Would not want to learn it because that would taint them, I imagine. So cool. Guess we're going to
Okay.
Woodstock.
Woodstock. Are you sure it's not Firestock?
It's Firefest.
Now, what they're willing to do, if you are willing to go and take this sword out there to have destroyed, is they're willing to see if they can get a hold of through their network of a priest of Palor that can do the restorations and the regenerations
finger
it is that you need.
regeneration.
We're going.
Oh, never mind. He just answered.
What's that?
So,
Yep. So,
destroyed, okay, but what was it again? Just, for reference. Somebody wants to know what the sword is so they can use it.
Yeah. Okay. But they do say that the festival has already started.
Oh man. Really?
Okay.
So we need to hurry.
No. The festival is a month long.
Okay.
Okay. So it's been going on for a week or so.
Okay.
But the celestial event is to take place in about another week.
Okay. So we got to get up to the gates in a week.
Yeah.
All right. I think we should start heading that direction.
Probably.
But
But
what they tell you to do is you need to take the sword, bury it in the actual mountain itself. Okay. And in that mountain, you should be able to just pull on it.
Okay.
And it'll snap.
Okay.
Okay.
oh, so you,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Now, just out of curiosity,
Oh no. Don't
once it's destroyed,
You can still keep the handle.
well, no. I'm asking, how do we dispose of the parts? Because I'm assuming that it's capable of being put back together.
Yeah. Then you can actually bury them in that area, in that specific set of mountains.
We're not concerned about them being dug up by somebody else.
Once it's destroyed, it's destroyed.
Okay, so it can't be repaired.
As long as
The
you-
spirit,
as long as you bury it all.
the spirit that is there wouldn't be able to inhabit it any longer because it'd be cracked.
Okay.
Kitty walked up to the dog, hissed at it, and then walked away. The cat dog went back
Yeah.
to sleep.
Yes, this is the equivalent of how it should have ended for Lord of the Rings. Like they get on the back of a rock and go over Mount Doom and just drop the ring in instead of walking the whole way. You know.
I'd walk there. It's much more scenic. Yeah. Then we would have a movie.
Book.
So, in other
How it
words,
should have ended.
have Gandalf ride an eagle all the way to Mount Doom and just.
Okay, explain to me why they didn't do that.
That's what should have happened.
I thought it should have just been Sauron ruled Middle Earth.
Could have had that too.
Both of those sound easier than what actually happened.
Okay. Anyway, all right. So that's what you guys are told from that
Yep,
perspective.
and I think that's where we're headed.
Where did we go?
All right, let's go there. This
Especially
time
since we
plan.
have a very
We're not blindly going into the
insistent
wilderness.
thief that wants her fingers back.
Kinda.
Okay.
By kinda.
We can't
Now,
stop for any
They do
kids on the way
say
there.
they do not have any guarantees that obviously that they can get the priest to come, but they will do their very best.
Their priest?
Yes.
They're goody goodies. When they say they're best, they actually mean something.
Oh, that's good. He can help us destroy it.
Okay.
No.
The other three. The other
That's
three you
not
went
right.
over to the pig and bucket.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we were looking for Aurora's friend.
Bucket of
Okay.
pigs. So.
Yeah. You do manage to get there. Kyle is still behind the bar.
Ah, Kyle!
Hey. Actually, Icarot's not there, so it's just Skate.
No,
He seems
it's
like
just
Kyle.
Sir Kyle.
You do manage to talk to her. Is there any specific information it is that you're trying to find out?
We were just looking for her, and we are interested why so many demon-type creatures wanted to
Thank you.
impersonate her.
Yeah, that's right.
She says she has
succubus and
she has
doppelganger.
no idea. She's like,
Is she well known in these
Then
parts?
not your
or-
father's
no, I don't understand the reasons why she would be that significant.
Huh.
That'll work.
Amy,
I'm good,
did
thank
she
you.
frequent the brothel?
Thank
She
you, my
was
friend.
a
She
whore in the
worked
brothel.
here.
Oh,
You
yeah.
good?
She worked here.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't remember. if
Did
this
she
is
ever
interesting
talk
or not.
about
It is not.
someone named Nebulous?
I got
Yep.
Wah,
Not an awful lot, but she did mention the name before.
No, she-
Just somebody that she unfortunately let get away.
oh, the one that got away.
Interesting to know.
Yeah, but we don't know what
But
that
didn't mention
context
it's like
is
his
for-
power.
Did she ever
No.
mention the name of Icarot? For a chance?
No.
Okay, that means he totally was with the doppelganger.
Kitty came back.
Just saying, we don't necessarily know in what context she meant got away.
Oh, yeah. You don't think she was always... No, it was two different creatures.
No,
It was
she
a
said
doppelganger and there
no.
was a-
She did say the last time when you guys did talk to her that she just seemed to have become a lot more introverted, like over the
Yeah.
next couple
Right.
weeks and stuff. That she didn't really pay a lot of attention
Probably
to.
missing something.
I was just trying to get information, like thinking that if maybe someone took her to get to Neb. Was my only. That's why I was asking if she ever
Yeah,
mentioned
you don't know. Yeah, she doesn't. She has no idea,
Neb. Okay.
honestly.
Anything else you can think of asking?
Like the only connection she has with our party is Neb. I wouldn't. Like we've never.
Possibly Icarot. I
Or
don't know.
possibly Icarot, but I mean, if she never mentioned him, I don't.
Well,
We
is
never actually talked
Icarot
to
worth
her.
mentioning?
Well, that's the
Whoa.
thing. Like, if he was worth mentioning, then that would like if it was at all connected to Icarot, then he would have been worth mentioning.
That's fair.
So it's not really just Neb or Icarot, but I wonder if Neb has any idea, like if she has any secret powers he hasn't said anything about or some significance.
No, at least none that you know of.
She's just some girl. It's so weird.
Some girl that let him get away.
That's weird.
It's just
Well, we ran into a succubus that was impersonating her. One of our
yeah, that's
party
very
members,
specific. That someone.
One of our party members was hurt pretty bad.
Unless they were after us. The only.
Have you heard anything
Oh,
in here
I
about
don't
succubi?
understand.
No, nothing at all. She's
Any other
She's like,
evil
"Suck you what?"
creatures that you found?
Oh, sucky.
she has no idea.
Look, I'm not here for that. I am a guardian.
Okay.
No, I mean she just knows her. She was just a coworker at the end of the day. Not really a lot of information.
Maybe. Did she have any other friends here? Like anyone else she was close to?
No, I mean the only thing that seemed awfully weird was that there was a guy that was here that had really long blonde hair, very handsome, and we all obviously wanted a shot with him, but couldn't understand why he would even be here. He could have any woman in the world it is that he wanted.
A blonde guy?
Yeah,
Did she mention that before? I don't think she mentioned a guy before.
yeah.
Blonde guy.
He managed
Blonde
to. She
human.
managed to.
Human?
Yes.
Not like elf.
Yep. She managed to attract him in some way, shape, or form.
Did he seem to like go directly after her or?
No, he honestly was just seemed like a regular guy. Nothing really specific. He was dressed in just regular clothes. He wasn't wearing armor or anything like that. But
That's.
we
But it
just
was
remembered,
right
and that was
after
the
that-
only that was the only distinguishing weird thing that went on was just because
Did you ever see him leave?
I wasn't really paying that much attention.
Okay.
But
Yeah, snacks at the bar, lady fingers.
Oh!
Which one of you is summoning the frost elemental? We go from high of 76 tomorrow to freezing and snow on Wednesday.
Using Fahrenheit.
Yep. Yeah. So at any rate, that's all the information it is that she really has.
Okay.
It's better than nothing. At least we know there's probably some guy involved.
Blonde guy.
Maybe
So
we
we
trust Nev if he knows.
Do they remember anything else, like eye color or height or?
Tall or
Just
short?
a blonde.
I mean, he was
blonde
tall.
guy.
He was tall. Had very, like I said, very good-looking, long.
Fair skin. Or olive skin.
Like when you say long,
Yeah.
what do you mean long?
Like middle of his back.
Okay.
Down to
You know,
his
all one length.
Okay. Cool.
Just very, very handsome guy. That's why I said he didn't, and I mean he was, he didn't appear to be like middle-aged or anything like that, but you could tell he had been around.
I think it was Thor.
He wasn't like, something like that.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, it was Chris Hemsworth.
Dang it! This is like very meta.
You just missed him.
Yeah.
Did he have a hammer? Called it Mjolnir?
No, nothing like that at
Call
all.
it Mew Mew.
Okay.
How attractive
But-
on a scale of 1 to 18?
25.
Whoa!
We need to find this guy. For me personally.
Yeah, even Laura kind of raises a brow like.
Well, we got Laurel's attention.
Yeah. Okay.
Lucy's getting excited.
Drives all
Chris
the
Hemsworth.
crazy.
Drives all the ladies wild.
All right. Well, I
can
guess
say it.
we got all the information we can from here.
Yeah,
You wanna go
that's
meet up?
actually helpful though.
You want to meet up with the rest of the party and share what we've learned?
Yeah.
We'll have to head set north.
Watch
Okay.
it out.
Well, you actually have a base of operations within here.
Close to the scab, right?
Were you gonna take up your free one? Didn't you have a free one?
Who?
For
No,
what?
Echo Rout's over here.
Oh well, I thought Sadie was
Skady.
gonna.
No, Skady doesn't do that.
She want any lap dance?
No, she's the guardian. She's not into that.
She doesn't want to guard a lap dance.
No,
Just checking.
no thanks.
No, thank you.
The mic is
I think-
in front of her.
That's her prosthetic nose.
Nothing.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So you guys, hold on.
Oh. Yeah, the mic isn't even close to me. I'm just very loud. I'm sorry. If it helps, I damaged one of my coworkers' hearing today because I yelled at him so while we were playing a board game. So I'm known for this.
Yeah. So you guys.
Celestian, we actually have it hanging from her head.
I just have a very loud, shrill voice. I'm sorry. Not a lot I can do about that. I will try to...
We love your laugh. Yep.
Aw. I will try to keep it quiet so it doesn't injure anyone. But I appreciate it.
Ah, it's her superpower.
Who was that? Who had the X-Men with the
Are you sure you're
Siren?
Siren, yeah. Or Black Canary from
Yeah.
DC
Yeah.
Comics.
So actually, where where you guys are standing at?
Aw,
Yay,
thanks,
one
Great
of
Kelp.
those.
Thank you.
Great Kate.
Great Kate. Sorry, Great Kate.
Thanks for the cheer.
Yep.
Thank you.
So actually, where you guys are at.
Just plain no whiskey.
It's bourbon, actually.
So you guys have a base of operations at a place that's called Belden's Rest.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Bella Village.
Right over here? Belden
No,
Village.
it's actually where the
difference.
three figures are at there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was pretty. It was very close to the scab.
Yep.
Yes.
right?
The shitty. I mean, the clean sheets.
Yeah.
We are not going back
Never
to
got
clean
clean
sheets.
The
sheets.
clean, not clean sheets.
Yeah.
The only thing that was clean at Clean
Yeah.
Sheets was not the sheets.
It was the floor, actually.
Yeah, the floor was cleaner.
That's why I slept on it.
Well,
Yep.
just cleaning the
So
sheets.
you guys
It's disgusting.
So the celestial event takes place in about a week. Okay.
All
You
right.
know that, and you can take horses through here, so it takes you about. It would
sweet.
take you about 2 days. So you do have
Okay.
an opportunity to rest up if you so choose.
Okay.
To get spells back and so forth,
I feel
as
like
well
it's-
as hit points.
I feel like
and
it's
get
worth
healing.
it to take
All
that.
right. I like that idea. Let's do it.
Okay. So,
Because who knows what's going to happen.
all right. So, how many days do you want to stay back? Do you want to get there right when the event is happening? Do you want to
I'd
get
say
there a
we
day
try
or
to
two
get there
before?
Probably a day
Yeah.
or two before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
Okay.
I agree.
So they'll give you roughly about 5 days.
In the
city? About 4 days.
That's fine.
About
Yeah.
4 days in.
Okay.
So
So about 4 days.
we're shooting for a day before then.
Yeah. So
Okay,
about 4 days
that'll
worth of
be
healing.
About October
3 to 4 days.
21st.
So would that bring Aragon back up to total?
Yeah. So Aragon would definitely be back up to total.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Does anybody have any potions to heal me for? Or I'll
No,
just
no
Um,
potions.
I don't know if it's worth it.
Let's
For 4.
see. Atellus would be up.
It'll probably heal over time.
Definitely be up.
With 4 days.
Is he able to attack with a
Was his primary
secondary
hand
hand?
taken out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
his
primary
primary
hand.
hand was taken out, so he's going to have to fight shieldless.
and
secondary
hand?
hand.
In secondary
Yeah,
hand.
and
Yeah, so
secondary
there's
hand.
going to
We
be some
can't
nice-
like fix him up with one of those
Can I
like
cast?
pirate things with the
Not
whole-
really.
This is a
Ipparod will be at total.
robot arm, I'm telling you.
This is
a hook or a stick or
theoretically.
No,
can I
what we
cast
do-
I feel like you
I'll
kind
show you
of
the
damaged
picture.
the
or
bone for
phantom
that.
armor on
a
someone
clear
else?
dagger.
Or does it have to be on me?
It has to be on
Has to be
you.
on me.
Has to be on you.
Maybe.
But then if he has to itch his nose,
That's what we need. Robot arm.
All right.
Well, I don't know if
14
that's
okay.
available.
Yep.
Worm.
Seems
Alright.
like the technology might be too
So you
advanced
guys-
for this.
Darn it.
Okay. So everybody will
Here.
actually be at total.
Oh, beautiful.
Instead, you get shield thing arm.
Nice.
Hey, if we could we just attach a shield to one of the arms? Now it's shield arm.
Yeah, you're just gonna attach a shield to his
We'll just
shoulder.
get tape. Lots of tape.
I
Can
don't
we,
think tape
can
is a
we
thing.
attach a chainsaw to his primary arm?
Rope.
Rope.
No.
Rope.
No, sorry.
No, Evil Dead.
This is not the Evil
Horse
Dead.
poop.
No.
That's probably sticky.
Dang it!
Oh no, no, no,
That'd
no,
been so
no, no, no,
awesome.
no, 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 no.
What?
Because then we can all get
Just makes me think of
boomsticks.
the smell going into
Yeah.
the room over the past couple of days.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Um,
That's just a composter.
Yeah, I know, but it still smells.
With
All
a
right.
broccoli.
So Lorelil
Yeah,
will.
rotten broccoli.
So Lorelil has a staff of curing.
Ooh.
That
Oh. I didn't realize that.
that can get recharged. She uses it sparingly because you can only use it twice per day
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
for each healing quality. So you can only do like cure serious twice per day. It can do cure disease. It can do cure blindness. It can do a lot of different things. It can only do those each twice per day, and each one of them uses a charge.
Right. Okay.
She's willing to go while we're waiting. She's willing to go and have it recharged.
Mhm.
But the most you're going to be able to get is 10 charges on it, and they run at 250 per charge. Okay, so it's about 2,500 in gold. Now you have more than that, obviously.
Yeah.
And while all this is going on, you'd obviously want to divide what treasure it is that you have.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she's willing to put it all up. But if anybody, she also just says if anybody is willing to help, it would be appreciated. But it's not necessary if you don't want to.
who was this for again?
This is for the
Oh no.
staff of curing that Lorelil has.
Lorelil.
Well, yeah. Jacob, well, how much does she need?
It's 250
It's
each.
it's 250 each, so you can have up to 10 charges on it, which would almost put it to fully charged. But
So how many? How much does each of us need to give to
250.
contribute?
it's 250 per charge, so whatever anybody
So
feels like.
Jacob is going to give 2 charges.
Okay,
Soren
that's
is-
500.
Soren is going to give 2 charges.
Okay, that's 500.
So that's
Laura, right?
That's
4
4.
taken care of.
And EE is going to give 2
All
also.
right, there's 6.
So I'm down to.
She'll obviously put up 2. That's 8.
9.
Anybody else?
Sure. Icarot and Skady will each do 1.
Okay, so 250 each.
Oh,
off their sheets.
well, all right.
We're all too selfless.
A little bit.
Not Elia. She didn't offer.
Well, that makes sense.
It does. She has to save her money in case she needs to pay for the fingers.
Valid.
That she wouldn't. She's not usually that.
Because, you know.
They need a boomstick. Yeah, sounds about right, but I don't
Yeah.
think that's available.
No, this is not DC Comics.
Someone translate that for those of us
We-
who have no
we-
idea what we're
It's
talking
an
about.
evil dead.
What, boomstick?
He went back in time. Boomstick, it's a gun. It's a
Oh, it's
shotgun.
gone. Okay, cool. That's what
Oh,
I
I was thinking more of like a boom tube
A boom
from what's his name? Darkseid.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. Yep, that could be too. No, he goes back in Evil Dead or Bruce Campbell vs. Army of Darkness. He goes back in time and he's got a shotgun and a chainsaw. And
totally
he
sounds
scares-
like something I would
it's
like.
like medieval, and he scares them
It's-
all. He's like, "This
it's
is
a-
my boomstick."
It's a very cult classic movie. In fact, that they did a spoof on itself. What was it? Was it the second one? The second movie was a spoof on the first one,
Yeah,
and still included him, and they like redid it, but it was all.
yeah, so, yeah. There's a
Jay's
So
a
much.
big fan of it.
What's it called again?
Evil Dead,
Oh, the Evil Dead.
an Army
Yeah,
of Darkness.
okay.
or Bruce Campbell vs. Army of Darkness was I think that was the third movie.
Yeah.
That's
Wasn't he
great.
in? Was it Xena? He was in, or Hercules?
He might
I've heard of Xena.
Legend Continues. I want to say he was in one of them.
have been. Maybe Bruce Campbell was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I thought you
Not
were
the
talking
character,
about
the
Earl
actor.
Campbell.
The actor
yeah,
was.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell,
Oilers.
the
Yep.
actor. He was also in the Spider-Man, some of the Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire.
Okay.
Mm,
All right.
I've seen
Um,
those.
As which character?
He was like a bellhop in one, and like a theater.
Oh,
so
okay.
Sam Raimi is the director,
Oh.
and he's the one that directed Evil Dead and stuff.
Ah,
So
Yep.
he kind of
Oh, he was actually in both. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
a God of
Oh,
Thieves. Yep.
okay.
God of Thieves.
Okay. All right. So, does anybody want to do anything else while you have these days?
Can we get that brooch examined too
Sure.
while we're here?
That's
Yep.
a good idea.
Okay. The brooch itself is a brooch of shielding,
Oh.
but in addition, it also gives you +2 versus fire.
Okay.
The red.
Hmm.
Hence the red.
What's the brooch of shielding do again?
So it protects you against magic missiles.
Mhm.
Can also protect you against. There's a wild mage spell which is called Rotley's Wild Bolt, which is it's a magic missile like effect, but it can only be cast by wild mages. It's
Next one I'm
it
getting.
is
for
a
another character.
nasty spell, but
Red wants
So
it.
that's different
No,
than
no, I
the
don't
brooch
need-
of shields that EE has.
Red
no,
wants
it's the
it.
same
Jacob
thing.
has, right?
No, it's the same
Up
thing.
to 20
Oh,
points.
right.
Why
Yeah,
would
you
it?
can take
Wait.
up to 20 points, right?
That's
So it
okay,
will
got it.
absorb up to
No,
20
I'm
points.
saying
Got
I'm
Yep.
storing this away for later.
Oh,
Yeah. Did I give you a charge count on that
For the
for the brooch?
no.
Okay, 55.
Okay.
Okay, so basically what it'll do is it'll take off 55
points of damage
Yeah.
before you'll actually take.
before you'll actually take
Damage.
damage off of it. Okay?
That's nice.
So, can't be recharged, but the +2 versus fire still stays.
Oh, okay.
Even after it's been used.
That's pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay?
And since we're going to the Fire Mountain,
Can you buy healing spells?
Hmm.
You can buy potions.
That's what I
You
meant.
can-
Sorry.
yes.
That might be a good thing to buy.
Yep.
Ilya wants to do that while we're here.
Okay.
I'm tired of not having them.
Yep. Yeah, so regular healing will run you 600 per, and extra healing will run you 1,000 per.
wow. So regular healing gets you how much?
Gives you 4 to 9 points.
Oh,
the broom of
This-
flying that Jacob has,
Mhm.
can he find anything else out about that, or is it just a
It's just a broom.
broom?
It's a
to get
magical
me
broom
from
that allows
A
you to
B?
fly from point A to point B.
Is there anything else Ickle Rock can find out from the Brick of Heart cheese?
No, it's just a brick of hard cheese.
I thought it might be magical cheese.
No.
Does it
I'll
have
buy the
mold on it?
regular healing.
Okay. Just mark off whatever.
Whew.
Uh,
A regular?
So-
You can buy up to 3.
what sort of
just
minuses
buying
on
one.
secondary hand does Aragon have right now with improved two-fisted fighting?
What's his dexterity now?
Dexterity 17,
17. So it would just give him a -1
-1.
under normal circumstances with improved.
Okay. Any what would a +1 dagger cost?
If you can find one,
I want
If you can find one, you're looking at probably around 1,500.
Wanted a little less.
Is there?
Potions are easy to come by. Items are not.
That
Just so that you know.
makes sense.
Potions are still pretty expensive.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I mean, they must be hard to make.
Hmm.
You have to pay for craftsmanship.
And have to be done once again by.
What's the
characters of a certain
conversion for
level.
Can I
platinum
get the
pieces to
great
gold?
value
5 to
potion?
1.
5 to 1.
Great value.
See
Do
what?
they have a food club potion?
No, there are no WalMarts.
Is
in
there
the
a
city.
generic?
I'll take the generic.
The generic, not the name brand.
So, 5 platinum pieces.
Pretty
is
sure
one
that's the
gold
regular
piece.
strength
No,
instead of the
5
extra
gold
strength.
pieces is
Right,
1 platinum piece.
Okay.
Five
So
is one platinum?
what? You may want to read off what treasure, because there is a magical dagger in the.
My dad.
Well, the
Wait,
yeah,
5 gold is
but
1 platinum piece?
I'm
We have
not
a lot.
assuming that.
5 gold
It's
per
not my
platinum
primary
piece.
weapon, so
Yes.
I'm assuming that it's not something that I should.
I didn't realize I had that. Wait,
Yeah.
are we divvying?
We have to.
At this point, yeah.
Here, I thought I was out of.
But we would probably need to roll the other characters that participated in the quest as well,
Yep.
which is fine.
All right. So you want to read off what it is that you have?
Yep.
A lot. Alright, 2 100 gold piece gems. I don't know why I have rolled up letter on here, but I've rolled up letter on here. 15 gold pieces, 45 silver pieces, 2 gems worth 50 gold pieces, 16 platinum, 72 gold, 88 silver, 2 gems worth 100, an ivory brooch worth 200, dagger and a sheath, bandolier with 5 black and yellow darts, which are darts of the hornet's nest, +2 dagger, which is +3 versus magic using, 2 gems worth 1,000 gold pieces, a pearl brooch, which is a brooch of shielding. We have a ring of free action, 3 potion bottles, 1 has gaseous form, 1 has superheroism, 1 has speed, the large human-sized armor, the bastard sword, a sword of jewelry worth 12,000 gold pieces, the brooch of shielding, the red one, and then the glass dagger.
Right.
Lots of stuff.
So you guys typically do by need first,
Mm-hmm.
and then by desire after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's not an awful lot to split up.
Most of it's money.
It probably would make sense, honestly, considering that she uses dagger. I would say Ilya
Glass dagger.
to not the glass one.
The plus two.
Oh,
plus
the
two.
plus.
The
The
plus two
against
dagger.
magic?
Yes.
The +2 dagger, +3 versus magic.
Plus 3 versus magic.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Awesome.
Alright.
I'll write that one down.
Do I have a dagger? Has everyone or no?
No.
I just have my staff.
Yeah,
Two.
last campsite I
My quarterstaff.
I formed one out of a rock for you.
Thank you.
Just out of curiosity, what would be the? Would there be
I thought you were
a?
gonna go a different direction with that.
Would there be a consensus for anything that's like sellable with value? So like anything that we think is strictly sellable to just sell it as a party
The
and
gems?
just split the money.
Did we do
Evenly?
any? Did we cast detect magic on
Yeah.
all of the other stuff?
Yeah.
So,
This was
like,
all,
none
all
of the
stuff that
other-
was. This was all stuff that was identified.
If we want to
Right
do
on
that
those
on the
gems and
the
stuff?
gems and stuff, then I can just add up the values.
Yeah, you can do that. Add up the values and split it evenly.
and there was no other item.
The only other
The
items that
glass
were there
dagger
were
and the
two.
brooch of
There were 2
shielding.
brooch of shielding, the ring of free action. The 1 brooch of shielding, you got the +2 versus fire saves.
So it's gonna be-
The ring of free action basically makes you immune for paralysis
Hmm.
of any kind. You can also underwater strike as if you were unaffected. Now it doesn't allow you to breathe underwater.
Oh,
but-
you can hit underwater.
Yeah, you can hit underwater at full force. Under normal circumstances, it's half damage because
Right.
water
Right.
obviously slows you down.
Right.
And then the large human armor is just large human armor. You could probably sell that.
Yeah.
And then
Large human armor wouldn't fit kicks, or it's
no,
okay.
Kix is actually smaller than human,
Okay.
technically.
So
No, large human, you're looking at somebody that's like 7 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So, and for that you can get 400 for it.
Okay, 1 second. 400.
So who would benefit from the brooch of shielding?
One of the
Igor.
magic users or
Igor's
Neb's down low,
illusionists.
isn't he?
I'm
Neb's
only
at
18.
0, right?
Neb's
Neb's
Neb
a-
has the
So
Neb has the skin something.
who's
snake
the
skin or
who's the
something like
highest?
that.
Who has the highest armor class right now? I guess is the question.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily matter about
that's
armor
right.
class.
That's true.
It's
Oh, did my
it
Phantom
protects you
armor-
against
Magic missiles.
magic
My
missiles.
Phantom armor is worn off. Oh no, it doesn't wear off.
Right.
That's right. So I'm
Oh, how
still
many
at 2
people are at
until
our
I
party?
get attacked.
Okay, so depends if do you want to give anything to Kazizix and or Puri, because they didn't participate at all.
Probably not then.
Yeah, they
Unless would Puri have anything that?
I mean, she helped us get the job.
What? Yeah.
So you'd be, and more than likely you'd be dividing by 12,
Okay.
Oh, to give that to them instead of
Yeah.
them.
which would give nothing to Kazizix and Puri. Obviously Gildor and Eliath, because they haven't been around.
Yeah.
Same thing with Candace; she's not around. So
Now, how much
Wait,
was
2, 4, 6.
Ben's only in the new one, right?
yeah, so that's why I'm
Yeah,
saying divide by
that's-
12. So that would give an
Okay.
equal portion to both Jason and Neb, because they were here
Yeah.
for the whole thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then that also includes Laurel and Tellus, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
good.
So what does that divide to?
Give me 1 second.
Well, it's a lot.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
considering we
Probably
had a sword
1,000
jewelry
something
worth
each.
12,000 gold pieces.
But we didn't get rid of the brooch, right?
No, the birches are still
Yeah, somebody will get that.
I kind of want the one for shielding, just for Echo Route, because he only has 18 points total.
Yeah,
Anything
but
that
like you
shields.
said, that's only against magic missile. So technically, that
that's
would
not a regular. That's not a full-time shield.
potentially
It's
be.
it's not armor class.
Okay.
It protects you against the spell magic missile.
It would probably be
That's the only
something
thing?
That's the only
potentially,
thing it
and I
does.
don't know. Maybe
It's gotta be
for a
something
magic
else.
user, because a magic user is going to be using magic missiles, so they may target.
Anybody can benefit from it, so it's going to be
Yeah.
beneficial no matter what.
I do have the money values.
Can you
Okay.
only wear so many brooches, or can you just? Like,
Yeah, it's just a singular
Okay.
brooch.
Okay,
so I
so
know rings you can only wear 2. Right?
I'll go from the easiest number to the hardest one to add in. 1 platinum piece.
So everybody's
Each person.
getting 1 platinum.
Gives me 16, so everyone gets 1. 11 silver pieces.
Okay, hold on. So I gotta write these down separate.
Yeah.
It's like 4 or 5 sheets to update.
Yeah, if you're good, I have
So
my own too.
1
Woo!
platinum.
I'm up to
11
71.
silver.
Yeah, me too. 11 silver.
11 silver. And then 1,265 gold.
How much? 1,260.
5.
5.
Oh,
You have a lot of gold.
let's do.
I have to do them out on my calculator. I can't do it. I'm like, I could technically do this on paper, but no.
So I made 265 since I just gave 1,000 or 500
Kind of works out.
charges. A couple hundred. 26.
Alright, 1 platinum piece. 11 silver piece. What was it again?
Which number? All of them?
No, the gold.
The
Sorry.
gold was 1265.
1265. Okay.
433 plus 127. 560 I've tithed already. Just so you know, I've given up 560.
You're the one who decided to be a monk.
How many times have I saved your ass?
How many times have you
1 and a
caused
half?
us to try and save yours?
Oh!
How many what?
How many times have you caused us to try and save yours?
You haven't.
But that was the other
The
guy?
monk?
Didn't we have to save you
You
from...
were on a mission to save me from anal webs. Got some good tensile strength thread.
This is just reminding me of the book series I'm reading. They're magic spiders. It's not pleasant.
Oh.
They're also
OMG,
very
is Jeff
evil.
using a calculator?
Yay, I'm glad no one's judging me for using a calculator.
Well, for the large summations, that's understandable.
And once I got to the gold, I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
And
There was like an
that's
87. I'm not adding 87 and 65. No. No, there's too many numbers being going over the next column. No.
And that was in hexadecimal.
I am not in middle school. This is not for a test. I'm
No,
using
it
a
was in
calculator.
it was
I
octal.
passed
No,
calculus.
I want hexadecimal. It makes more money.
Okay, so
Octal
what
makes
did we
less
have
money than
left
decimal,
on
so I can't
the other things?
can't take that.
Alright. Rolled up letter, which I still don't know what that is supposed to mean.
Yes, Jay, I'm using a calculator. I have to do my tithe along with
It's in
this
binary.
minus that plus that and 2 sips of bourbon.
That's the best part. Okay. Dagger and sheath.
That's the glass one?
No, that's
No,
a
that
different
was-
one.
no, that's a
This is
different
a random dagger we have.
No, that was the one
That's
that
the
was.
one that you
That's
got.
a third dagger.
No,
Plus two,
that
plus
was the
three?
one. That was the +2 +3.
I don't know why I have two things listed there. I'll
Because
just
you
cross
thought
that
+2 +3, one was a +2, one was a +3. One
out.
dagger.
No, I have it all in the same line. That's,
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what made me write that, but whatever.
It was
I'll
just
cross it out.
Now you're just trying to make things out of thin air.
That's possible. We have the darts of the hornet's nest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
We have the pearl brooch of shielding. We have the red marbled brooch of shielding.
Yep.
Wait, both of those are
Pearl.
magic?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of them do the same thing. The only difference is that the red one gives you an extra +2 save versus fire.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And then we have ring of free action. 3 potion bottles, which are gaseous forms, superheroism, speed.
Okay, so the superheroism is only going to be good for fighter class.
Okay, fighters only.
Not me.
Straight fighter class.
No, fighter-ish class. So
Fighter-ish.
Shield Thing could use it. The
Fighter magic
Fighter
user.
magic user could use it.
Guardian could use it.
Guardian could use it. Yes.
Okay. And then, the glass dagger. We're treating that as an item.
It did not radiate magic.
So it's
This is a
literally
glass
just
dagger
a
that's
Just a glass dagger.
Cool, we're keeping it. Let's see. The
Why
human
would I
sized
use
armor,
edge
I didn't
weapons?
incorporate that in the money.
That was just 400.
Okay. 400
It was,
divided by 12, everybody. Let's see. 400 divided by 12.
Tell you what, I'll split that to Kazizix
Yeah, that works.
That'll work.
and
Right
Peru.
back to you.
So 200
Yeah,
for each.
200 each.
Okay.
That's perfect.
I'm good with that. Cross that out. And then the Master Sword, which is more of an item, not
That's
to be.
the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's destroyed.
That is
That's
going
in
to
the
be
process
destroyed.
of being destroyed.
So.
And that would be 33.33.
So.
Now, just out
What
of
is the roll of
curiosity,
letter? Should I just
what
cross that out,
kind
or is
of
that something we should be concerned with?
No, we got that for some reason.
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's really curious
rolled up
about
letter.
using it.
We found the rolled up letter
Like you
in...
grabbing it without the claw
The rolled up
instead
letter-
of with the
The
claw.
rolled up
No,
letter
no.
said.
No. I don't need an evil shield thing going. I don't.
No, fighter
It had
magic user.
information in it that said.
Oh, okay.
Aragon
Make sure
has it, not
something
ours.
to the
Okay.
degree of make sure to take the mage out. Sign LTB.
Evil
Right.
shield thing. No.
Okay, I'm gonna write that
Which is
down, but it's
ripping
not an
and
item.
springing.
Please.
Can you
-3
Can
armor
he-
class.
Item,
pick up a bastard
LTB.
sword? or-
No,
Or did you say B?
he technically can't use it.
L as in Larry,
Has
T
no
as in
use
Tom,
for
B
it.
as in boy.
Got it.
Little tiny babies.
Yeah, so
That too.
it's probably a really good thing that I grabbed it with a cloth, huh?
Yeah. Otherwise, we were saying, sun's getting real low, big guy.
Oh, so in other words, I would have turned into the Red Hulk
Who's been home?
Okay, so good. So now to roll the letter.
with fire coming out of my eyes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things left.
Okay, so the pearl brooch of shielding
Mm-hmm.
has only 16 charges in it.
Alright.
So 16 and 55. And a hell of a lot of hornet darts.
5.
Wait, no, we only have
We
we
have
only have
5.
5 hornet darts. We used one to see what it did.
Yeah,
Yep.
but one of them.
Very
Thank
nice.
you,
Thank
Mr.
you. Thank you for the
Collins.
follow.
Correct. They can get pretty big.
Mr. Collins, thank you for following.
Or miss, or whatever.
The ring of free action can really help anybody, but I will tell you that it probably would make sense to give it to one of the frontline fighters.
Which one?
Frontline fighter.
A frontline fighter.
Well, no, I'm talking.
The
what-
Hey,
what are
I
we
can
talking-
roll dice.
Oh, the Ring of Free Action.
The ring of free action.
Yeah.
Mr. Broad. Shush.
There's a lot of sass from this portion of the table.
Yep. Only because of the fact that obviously you don't want them held or paralyzed or anything of that
Okay.
nature.
That makes sense.
Okay. So
Left-handed, see?
Whoa. Now it's without a dice tower.
who the hell was that?
Huh?
Who the hell is
That's
that?
Brian Broad. He sits diagonal from me.
Hi, Brian!
Okay.
Hey, how's it going, Brian?
Hey, if you need anything, talk to Tim or Grant.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so frontline fighters. So we're talking like Soren and Kix and
Soren
you.
kicks Oric.
Okay. I mean, and then one of them also probably should take the superheroism as well.
Potentially, yeah.
So it's just a matter of deciding who.
Mm-hmm. Roll for it? Question mark.
Yep, and that's the other possibility too.
That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. That way we're not arguing.
Or sitting here like, I don't know,
Yeah.
which is more likely.
I think
Yeah.
I think you should rock
You
paper.
should take it. No, you should take
think
it. No,
you should
you
rock
should
paper.
take it. You should take it.
You should rock paper scissors for it.
Whoever wants to roll it.
Oh, so we're doing 30-sided
choose.
Just
Oh,
do.
I want the shiny one.
I'm rolling.
Joke him. You got to rock paper
For
scissors
what?
for it.
I'm getting in on it.
Which thing?
On the Ring of Free Action?
It can't go
Oh.
to you.
I thought everybody was rolling and then...
we're rolling for Ring of Free Action right now.
It can only go to the frontline fighters.
Oh, got it.
Hey,
No,
Right.
that's
It
not true.
can't only
It-
go. It's
it's-
suggested
it's
to go.
suggested.
to go to the frontline
So
fighters.
we're following the suggestion.
So, you should do rock paper scissors instead of rolling for it. I'm just saying.
It's
We'll
not
be
Ilya.
here for 5 minutes.
Also, it's not Ilya.
Yeah.
4.
20.
I think you're getting it.
Well, there you go.
So, Oric, I suppose.
He gets Ring of Free Action.
How many rings is he
Well,
wearing?
do we want to roll for kicks, too?
Who wants to roll?
No, not in this. Kix isn't here.
Okay.
How many rings is
So
he
you
wearing?
take the Ring of Free Action.
He's wearing a ring of fire resistance as well.
So that's it. You're maxed out on rings.
Because you can only wear 2.
Yep.
Dun, dun.
And then are we okay with Soren then taking the superheroism? Or is there anyone else
I'm
who
fine with
needs?
that.
That would make sense.
No, Skady won it.
I mean,
Is
if
that technically
she's a fighter.
fighter
She's a
class?
fighter, she's a fighter class.
Okay.
She can be a superhero.
She is a fighter
She's not
class.
as big though.
But it would
What's your
probably
max?
make more sense, honestly, to let Soren have it.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is the gist. So Soren right now, I have listed at 5th level.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's correct.
Skady's at 4th.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So at 5th level, by taking a superheroism,
You turn into Giant Man.
Okay, so what that would do is effectively make you 9th.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It would add 3, basically 3d10 plus 2 in hit points, and lasts 5 to 30 rounds.
5 to 30.
Okay, so the thing is that you would take something like this when you're going to be in a fight with a big boss,
Yeah.
for instance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So when you
Yeah.
find that room full of mysterious healing items, that's when you do it.
And then, and that's when you end up rolling like for 5 rounds, and it's like the lowest.
Stop with your negativity. I do not need.
We can't
It's
deal
like falling
with
off
that right
a
now.
wall.
Hey! Low blow. Okay. Definitely.
Cool.
I'll take that then.
Okay.
Yep, superheroism.
Beautiful.
Soren the superhero.
And then
It's the
I
role
would
was born to
say
play.
give
Gaseous form to Equal Route.
No, because he'll actually use it to disappear. Because once you take it,
Whatever happened
you're
to the
gaseous
funnel
for the
place? Did
entire
everyone
time.
Die like I thought they would?
Okay, you can't
See
become
ya.
ungaseous.
My gosh.
That's like a last resort
Uh,
sort of a thing.
so Brian, we didn't all die.
Why
just so
doesn't
you
he
know.
want that? I mean, that seems like. Oh man, this sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the funnel place. No.
We didn't all die. We just lost some limbs.
And one came close to dead, but didn't actually
Yeah,
die.
-7.
Become dead.
-7.
Just mostly dead.
It's just a bunch of scratch.
Hashtag Jansen.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that's a new
Um,
hashtag.
So I would say that either Ickelrot or Skady gets one of the Birch's shielding,
Sure.
Okay,
whichever one.
that's up to you.
Fire resistance or
Fire resistance, I guess, to Ichorot.
Okay.
Does that work? Whoever wants the other brush.
I mean, he's most likely to be set on fire, so.
Right?
by
All right. So
Whatever
back of your
beings.
sheet
Angry bar
under
goers.
miscellaneous,
Mhm.
Birch's shielding.
I have no
55.
idea how to spell. I'm just making it up. Oh, I already spelled it wrong. Because I spelled ilk instead of ick.
And then
Ilkelrot.
underneath that,
renaming
put
your
dash
character.
+2 versus fire.
Oh, I'm just making this up. There. Nope, that's a
Okay.
U.
And then on the front of your sheet,
Then Auric is the character that
for
got
magic
the-
resistance,
ring of free action.
put
So is 55 the number of charges on that? or-
Yes.
I always mess up your character's
Number of
names in my
points.
head.
So, okay.
number of points that it'll absorb before it goes ineffective for that. Okay. On under magic resistance, make sure that you put +2 versus fire. You can put it under special abilities, wherever it is that you're going to remember that it happens. Okay.
Got it. +2.
All right.
Spartans.
I'd say give the monk the other Birch's shielding.
That probably makes sense. You got a pearl brooch.
Okay to have two.
Oh, he already has one?
He's got the one for 20.
Oh,
Okay, never mind.
then never mind on that.
Want to give it to Skady?
Doesn't matter.
I mean,
Whoever,
I'm good with Skady. I don't.
that's fine. Give it to Skady.
That's the pearl brooch?
Yes. It's got 16 charges. It's just Birch's shielding
I'm
16.
completely butchering characters' names trying to write them down. I'm like, I don't know how many spells.
Okay.
Though I found out that Ilya is the name of a character in a TV show I like.
Nice.
Found out about it after naming the character. I was like, oh look, there she is.
Okay.
All right. What else is left?
What else is left is
The glass dagger.
darts of the hornet's nest.
Okay.
The gaseous form, speed, and the glass dagger.
Okay. So I would say give Laurel the speed potion because that
Yep.
having an extra year on her, she's an elf, so it's not going to have that much of an effect, and she'll gain
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a
double
side
attacks.
effect. Yeah.
So she does. Oh, okay. Double attacks. I was gonna say if she does speed, can she shoot her arrows faster?
Yes.
If she does speed. Just think through what you said. If she
Well,
does
I mean,
She does speed.
she's in this regard, she is doing speed.
Yeah, it is in.
It
I
is
mean, it's
basically
in vial
speed.
form, but it's speed.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody who hasn't got the druid hasn't got anything right?
right.
Right? Okay. So you have gaseous form and what else?
Darts.
And the
The
darts of the
darts
hornet's
of the
Darts
nest.
and the
Hornet's
dagger.
and the
Glass
dagger.
dagger.
Okay. So the glass dagger doesn't really do anything.
Cool sword's keeping it.
So we couldn't, like,
I
it's
don't know
not
my
like going
dad.
into, like, a federal building
It's
or
shiny.
anything and we can hide it.
The glass dagger. No.
It's not metal though!
Don't give it to Ilya. She'll try to hide it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
So we don't know if it's really worth anything. It's not magical. It's
You
not,
don't give
you
it
don't
to
know
Ilya.
anything. You don't know anything about it.
but it's not
It's not
radiating
magic.
It's
magic.
not radiating magic.
I
But
have
we
just
know that
read
it's hard to
stuff.
see. So
So I would say honestly, you can give the druid either one. Depends on him. Would you rather go gaseous or would you rather
dagger.
the
Not
Wait,
dagger.
what about the darts?
the darts?
We're not
Gaseous
talking-
darts.
I think he'll
So-
take the darts.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right. So 5 darts of the hornet's nest. You can throw up to 3 per round.
So you can go fast.
Yikes.
Yes.
3 per round?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
That's what a normal dart does. Now, that doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to... Yeah.
Oh, man.
How does that
That'll
work
be
again?
awesome.
I throw one, roll
So-
a die, and then
It
depends on
what
your
it
level.
splits into.
Yeah, it'll split into a multitude of different jobs.
And then you roll the hit on each
It
one.
depends
Yes.
on your level, right?
Okay.
No,
Or how
there's
much?
nothing. It's a totally
What is it?
random as far as the plus.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's just plus to hit. So
Okay.
once again, the purpose of that is really around the concept where you want to get a crit.
Mhm.
Okay, you can take something out, of course,
1,000 paper cuts.
but basically it's like death of 1,000 cuts.
What was the name of the girl?
Okay.
Laura, never mind. I was trying something.
Mhm.
All right.
Aurora
Oh,
Monroe.
I'm trying to decode the message as we're sitting here.
Okay.
Notice
Everybody
the
else.
irony of Sleeping Beauty.
Gaseous
Aurora.
form, I mean, if no one else wants it.
Well, we
Well-
have the glass dagger too.
Was sleeping in a coffin.
Turn to succubus, you know.
So Tellus is the only one that hasn't got anything yet,
Jacob hasn't either.
and Jacob hasn't.
All
Why don't you give the monk the gaseous,
Gaseous
form?
form?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so the dagger
And
will go to
So is that
Tellus.
like a bottle of gaseous form?
Yeah, it's a
Meaning
potion.
I turn into a gaseous
Yes.
You turn
form?
into
Yeah.
You just
right. Now, if you take it,
vaporize.
you take it, you cannot become ungaseous until it wears off.
Yeah.
You turn into ghastly.
You have to take a lot of Tums to
So,
fix it.
just out of curiosity, what if someone inhales the gas?
Then
Did you hear
he's
that,
now-
Juice?
He's
It
now
just
part of
moves
you.
around.
He's inside you. Oh god, I inhaled him.
Juice, I'm gonna take a gaseous form potion.
Does
You'll
it
never
turn
see
into
me till it wears off.
Turn into like
Yep.
demonic
4
possession
weeks.
or
No,
something?
no, you just wait till it wears off, and
He's
then
not
you just
bitter.
explode because it comes out from inside you. Right?
Okay.
If somebody inhales
That's
you,
everything
yeah,
that's on the list.
when it
Got
wears
the
off, they
glass
just go.
dagger.
And you're like, oh man, what happened?
Who's taking the glass dagger?
If no one in particular is taking it, I mean Sword.
Ilya doesn't get it.
No.
Yeah, Icarod will take it. I don't know if he can use it. Can you use
Sword might
Well,
hold on.
Attillus hasn't gotten
He's
anything.
dagger.
Maybe Attillus
Alright.
should have it.
Does it tell us
Since
want a
he's,
glass dagger?
He doesn't. Honestly, he doesn't really care. I mean,
I could do it in my
we could glue it
sneakiness.
to the bone that's showing.
but he does say there's got to be some sort of significance with it.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if all else fails, Soren can just hold on to it. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
Soren,
As
not
long as
Ilya.
Ilya's not getting it.
Soren and Ilya are in no way friends just because I
Soren's
control both
just
of them.
bitter that he didn't score with Aurora.
No, I'm trying to score with Laurelil.
Still?
I thought you wanted.
It's been almost 2
This
years.
is
and you
not
haven't even,
news.
she hasn't even looked your way.
I am
This
the
is
boy.
not
Slow burn.
news.
I am
She
the
doesn't
boy
even
next
look your
door.
way, especially when you hit the floor.
The
trying
boy
to do
next
that flip
door?
with your
I'm like the-
mug.
I'm like that dorky guy that you grew up next door to.
So, in other words, you're Leonard and Laura Lil's Penny.
Yes, that is a great way of putting it.
Basically,
Yes,
Leonard and Penny. No.
Penny.
that actually sets it up really well.
Penny. Penny.
Wrong person.
Penny. I know it's Sheldon, but still.
But I just like to know that in the end, I marry the girl. So, spoilers.
Doesn't necessarily have to be the same character arc.
Why not?
Just saying it doesn't necessarily have to
I'm
be.
already growing
Not
up.
saying it's not going to be.
I'm gonna be a powerful paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hold on to the glass dagger for now.
okay.
Soren is not
Just
friends
like
with Ilya.
I'm holding on to the evil bastard sword.
Pretty much.
I'm not gonna accidentally touch it at all. We'll see.
At least there's
Jacob
trustworthy
Jansen
people.
gifted a tier 1 sub to...
Aww.
Welcome to the club, Brian. Welcome to the club.
You had a chance to escape. It's gone now.
Okay. All right.
Alright, we got that all
Anything else? Yep. Now you've divvied treasure. Is there anything else that anybody is going to go and do?
Got the magic.
Aragon's just gonna go see if he can happen upon a +1 dagger.
Okay. No.
No.
Um,
I didn't expect.
It was worth an ask.
I didn't expect
If
to
you never
different
ask, you never
result.
find out an answer.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So, in that line of thinking,
Oh, no.
I'm going to see if there's anywhere I can charge a ring of ram.
We already did this last time.
I know.
No.
No.
So
There's a lyrical song.
Jacob
This is
had
all you
a-
ever asked for than this. is
Jay,
all
we
you'll
need
get.
an Islandfeld head.
Thank you,
No.
Snow Patrol.
Just no.
No.
Jacob had a masterwork staff
Mhm.
for 15 gold pieces and a masterwork battle axe.
Okay.
Can I just sell that for the 15 and 40 gold pieces?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Do I have to tithe after I sell that, or
You don't have to.
and then
So-
whatever happened to the +1 scimitar that Candace was using? Did
She's-
we lose that, or does she still
No, she
have
still
it?
she still has it.
Where the hell is she at?
You don't know.
Damn bitch.
So,
Well, that was a little extreme.
also in my bag of holding,
Mhm.
I apparently have 6 chain
didn't
and
just
3
ditch us.
scale.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
armor.
Well,
Can I
Where'd
sell
she
that
go?
to get money to split between
know, another
everybody?
adventure.
You
Or should we
certainly
keep
can.
the
It's
armor
just
in?
not. It's
Not
not
worth
worth a
it?
whole
Oh.
heck of a lot.
Why did I put it in the bag of
Candace!
holding then?
Well, because you guys thought that it would be worth something, but
Yeah. Do you guys want to sell this 6 chain and 3 scale to see how much, if we each at least get 1 gold?
1 gold.
How much
Just
does it
keep
come
it.
out?
I'll be nice. You can give everybody 2 gold.
2 gold! Hey, look at that. And I get some more room in my bag of holding.
Everybody gets 2 gold?
Everybody gets 2 gold.
Everybody gets 2 extra gold.
Oh, yeah,
I
man.
don't know what just happened, but okay.
Rod wanted to get rid of a couple of pieces of armor.
Like, we had all this armor that we had picked up thinking it'd be worth something.
No.
Okay, we are like the beginning levels of an RPG. You pick up everything that isn't glued down.
Yeah. I have 6
Plates,
glass eyes, but I'm not
Hence
selling
an
those until
evil,
the glass eye
an
mark
evil
you guys
bastard sword.
Yep.
YOLO.
You're gonna sell the evil bastard? Don't sell that.
Wonder what I could get for this on the black market.
Still go.
What could possibly
Go
go
on the
wrong?
adventure without it.
Why destroy this and get nothing when we could totally?
Exactly.
We could bring the
Not
world
like
to
you've
ruin.
ever had a problem with evil weapons before getting in the wrong hands.
There was only that one time. And we killed him.
I mean, what happens if it
Eventually.
goes into the right hand? I mean, I've only touched it with a cloth. I could touch it with my bare hand.
No.
Aw.
Bad idea.
Yep.
Very bad idea.
That's funny.
Okay.
We don't need this.
Right.
I thought
Just
it was
put-
early for pumpkin spice coffee, but the local grocery store just put eggnog in the cooler.
It's October. How's it really the pumpkin spice coffee? Also, I've been drinking it since August, so I'm not the one to ask.
So I guess.
Yep.
I don't know.
I was on wafer today. I
So
have all the
Lorelil
Christmas
does
sales
tell you
going
that
on.
she is going to go and get some masterwork arrows.
Oh, that's
Oh,
excellent.
cool.
That's a smart
Okay.
I
idea.
have. So. what do
So
I
she
have
says
left?
you might want to do the same.
I have 19.
Okay.
So, masterwork is different than my regular arrows.
Correct. Yeah, they're
Okay.
additional +1 to hit. Okay.
Okay.
It's 100 gold per 20. You can only carry 20.
Oh, I can only carry 20.
You can only carry
Even
20.
in my bag of holding.
Yes,
Because I have 100 and.
You're only going to get 20.
Okay. Alright, I'll put those in my bag of holding as
Okay.
well. So 100 minus 100 gold
Yes.
for skipping.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what my critique group is doing.
No, you're fine.
And I say my critique group.
20
This-
masterwork.
This Saturday's gonna be the first time I meet them.
Nice.
I've never been in a critique group before.
So I'm gonna do this.
Okay. But she is going to buy extra arrows if you don't mind carrying them in your bag of holding.
Sure.
I love how you become the pack.
Well, but that's
I mean,
what
that's
that's
what
there for.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very,
Useful
very,
item.
very important thing.
So I have
Three
131 arrows left
Lucy, no. Hey.
from
Okay.
the 200 that you had originally.
That's fine.
Good girl.
Yeah, you can replenish it up to 200 if you want. And
So she's
going to
buying
add She's going to add 60.
How much for
To
me to
that.
replenish that up to 200? After 131 to.
Same.
So 69 arrows.
Catch up on British Bacon.
round it off at 5
Speaking
gold.
of which,
5.
I haven't watched any of this season.
And how many is she having in here?
She's going to have an extra 60.
Okay.
I love that show. Just so comforting. What? before. You sound like
How do you
you're
spell
gonna
her
cry.
Lorla?
Yeah, this is
Just as it sounds.
O-R-A-L-I-L.
Yep. Okay. Anything else from anyone?
Is that a new phone or just a new case?
This new case. The other one was falling apart.
Yeah, that's a good reason to buy a new case. I was
There's
just like,
no,
that looks new.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And actually,
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's not
Oh,
until
that's
you go up
really
in
nice
level and
little
stuff where you get
detail.
spells and to choose from and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess that's it.
it would come in better handy at work if I didn't have a wireless charger that stands it up already.
Oh, that's cool
Does
too.
anybody else want anything? Or
Nope, I'm all
nothing?
set.
Nothing?
I'm
I
all
got
set to
everything I
go.
needed.
All set? All set?
Let's go to Firestorm Peak
Hey, how long have I had a brooch of shields?
Wait, what?
I have a
kidding me?
brooch of shields. Oh, hell yeah.
She's got her own brooch of shield?
Wait.
Is it
You got
Pearl?
two now?
No.
Pearl or
She
red?
has a brooch of shield.
I forgot I had it though.
How long have I had this?
I have 40 charges on
Yeah.
it.
That's fine.
I gotta remember that next time I get hurt.
It's magic missile blocking.
I'm
Yeah.
happy
That's all
that
it
my
does.
phantom
It's
armor.
just
Oh.
magic missile blocking.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Eat it.
I
A
gotta,
magic missile.
okay, I gotta remember that. Because I just noticed it for the first time.
You're higher levels. Our DM
So-
doesn't tell us anymore. He
How
doesn't
many-
tell you that if a succubus comes out of a coffin and kisses you that you're fucked. I mean, you lose a level.
I mean, he did once it happened.
Which I found a...
All.
I had a succubus, by
I
the
mean,
way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Sophie.
I was gonna say. I mean, at the end of the day, you're the one that lifted her up out of the coffin. So.
Yeah.
Well, she looked like Aurora. She looked like the chick at the brothel.
Yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
you weren't
yeah.
justified for doing
Right?
it.
Justifying it by
That's how
saying she
Liquor
looked
Rock
like the
feels
chick
too,
at the
like-
brothel is not the way to justify it. This just makes it sound
He was
worse.
hanging onto her leg until she turned into a doppelganger when he first saw her.
I'm worried about the men in our party. Very, very worried.
I totally understand.
Okay, Icarot is like confiding in you. That tells you that what you did was wrong.
Ooh, okay, yep, that stop right there.
Did you just roll a 1?
No, opposite.
Oh, yeah, stop, please. Save it.
Okay. All right.
All
So
right.
that's all that you guys are doing then.
Yes.
Yeah, why
I
not?
think we should do more.
He's not going to tell us either
I'm
way.
just asking.
I would also.
I mean, the only thing I can think is to ask around for the blonde guy.
Do you guys want to split a brick of cheese before we head out?
Did you steal it?
What do you mean steal it? This is fine formaggio.
Fromage.
Is that from beef and...
Yeah,
George's house.
Sure.
George's house of beef
Smell
and cheese.
this.
I mean,
Yeah, it only came out of somebody's pocket.
You don't know that?
I mean, do you think we should ask around for the blonde guy? I mean, that's not a very good description.
I'm sorry, did you say blonde or blind?
Blonde. There's a gentleman, tall blonde gentleman walked through here.
Like, down to the back, long hair. I mean, that's probably fairly common.
Looks like this. You hold up a picture of Chris Helmsley.
Sorry, photography.
Carries a hammer named Mjolnir.
Yes, photography exists in this universe. I mean, I don't think that there's any practical way to ask about him. We don't have
Yep.
enough identifying details.
Yeah.
I'd just say go.
I think we head for Firestorm Peak if we've spent all of the time that we've said we were going to spend before going to Firestorm Peak.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Shipping out.
There's no map that's circled.
We at least know how to get to Firestorm Peak, correct?
Yes.
Based on the
So we have-
directions we were given.
After the last map.
Yeah, I
fiasco.
mean, there's
Better
there's
ask.
plenty of pilgrims that are around, if you will.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Show the
Have-
pilgrims.
We stopped by the local store called Map Desk.
Yeah.
You know, this precursor to the Map Quest.
Maps are us. Map Mart.
Map Mart. I like that one.
Map Mart. Shop smart. Shop Map Mart.
That's her
Yeah,
advertising
so it goes
campaign.
in this general area. right here. This is the mountain range that
Big maps.
you need to go to. Okay?
No, that's
So you're
Big
just
Macs.
north. You're just northwest of Saline and just south of Balloona. Balloona if you're in.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. We're on horseback, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we are. You're a little too big for the horses.
Wait,
Wait,
wait.
we don't have small horses. do we?
Dwarfs. You're about 300-pound dwarf, right?
How much do you weigh?
300 pounds.
What?
How much do you weigh?
150?
Oh, well,
It's not
I
that
thought
heavy.
you and Aragon were riding together.
Why?
Why?
Well, didn't
Best buddies?
the Halfling and Lord of the Rings ride on Gandalf's horse?
You're asking the wrong person questions. I've never watched all of the Lord of the Rings.
Shadowfax?
They rode on ponies. The halflings did.
There's the first problem. Also, can everyone translate Lord of the Rings to me, please?
Wait, what?
I haven't watched Lord of the Rings.
Read the books?
Nope.
Read the books before you watch the movies.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a lot of reading. And I'm currently reading a 1,000-page book.
Well, consider Lord of the Rings an 1,000-page book for the entire
Oh.
trilogy.
But I'm so bored and I love this book series. I don't even like Lord of the Rings.
Well, you could learn to like it.
I need more female characters.
There's some female
All right,
characters.
Cut
you
it
guys
out.
want to set up a marching order?
Yes.
March, march, march.
I can't reach half the characters.
The
Right.
ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah.
Can't do it.
Hurrah.
I can get most
The
of
ants
them.
go marching 2 by 2, hurrah.
Look what you
hurrah.
What?
The ants go marching 2
I
by
knocked over
2.
my own character.
Oh, you broke your other wrist.
Ickelrod stops to take a poo, and we all go marching.
Wait, what? What was that last bit? Dang, I hate not having kicks. I don't know what order everyone goes in, so I'm just kind of.
That works.
Aragon.
So far, so good.
EE can go up second or third.
Is that orange or purple?
Purple.
Thank you.
Orange.
Orange.
So
Tellus
you-
is one-handed, so he probably needs to be in the middle. Lorelil protecting the back with Ilya.
Yep.
And probably, Sadie and Ickelrot.
Yep.
Maybe
yep,
Ickelrot
yep,
ahead
yep.
of Skady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. The ants go marching 2
Well,
by 2, and Ickelrod stops to take
Lor-
a poo, and we
Lorelil
all
ahead of
go
you, Ilya.
marching down.
Lorelil is ahead of me.
No, and back, I'm sorry.
What?
What?
There you go.
Elvish?
Herr Ringe. That's translated Lord of the Rings. You said translate Lord of the Rings for me.
In
Right.
German. Herr Ringe.
That is my favorite joke you can
Only Rod would take that literally.
I love it. That makes me happy. I do have the first book. I Fellowship.
So,
They make pretty good audiobooks to listen to in the car.
first book's The
Oh,
Hobbit.
that's not a bad idea. Oh, I wonder if they're on Spotify.
First book's The Silmarillion.
Because like my favorite book series is on Spotify, so I wonder if Lord of the
Time
Rings
speed.
is.
Time-wise.
In that case, there's 4 books. 5 books.
Yeah, you have The Silmarillion, The Hobbit, and then...
And technically, the Silmarillion
Yeah.
is a group of short stories.
and technically it's 6 books. Because there's 2 books in each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 in one of them, isn't there?
Might be.
I think there's 3 books in the first book.
So
Board
you're
of
looking
the
at 9.
Rings was the Harvard Lampoon.
Nope, this is just the music. That's definitely music.
It's a real book.
Just like the Necronomicon. It's a real book too.
No,
Called
that's not
Board
on
of the Rings. There's a book called Board of the Rings?
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, it was a parody of LOTR. Interesting. Is that supposed to mean that the Lord of the Rings books were boring?
Tolkien was very descriptive, especially around hobbits.
He did spend a lot of time
Here's the
describing it,
twist
not so
ending for
much
someone who
doing
plays
everything
D&D. I actually don't usually like high fantasy.
else. Oh, great.
That's okay.
Twist!
No worries.
For low
Nothing wrong
fantasy.
with that.
I prefer low fantasy.
Lowbrow fantasy.
It's literally
From
called
the
low
70s.
fantasy. I like
It's
urban
old.
fantasy as well.
All right.
Urban fantasy is phenomenal.
Anyway,
So you guys make your way.
we're standing in the middle of an ocean right now.
Yes.
Woo!
You guys are making your way
Ooh.
over to where different people are going for Longbridge, and you do notice that as you start getting closer, the crowds themselves are kind of thinning out.
From the Firefest?
What?
Yeah, like you thought that a lot of these people were headed in that direction,
I don't know.
and you notice that they're starting to veer off.
Guys, I think we're going the wrong way.
Didn't you
So-
stop at map desk?
Yeah, I lost those in the ocean.
Did you stop at AAA?
Triple A.
Paper
Trouble.
map?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you do end up making it to Longbridge. You find the village is actually located at the edge of a specific river, which is called the Quick Step River. There's a small bridge that crosses a specific stream over here. You do notice that there is a lot of farming that goes on. There's not a lot as far as buildings are concerned, but as you make it into town, there is one building of note, which is called the Greenbrier Inn.
All right.
Okay.
This is odd.
One of the things that you did notice as well was that
Adventure area assistance.
there's a lot of people, people that are here.
Nice, Lord Grimble.
Yeah, there you go.
Adventure.
You do notice that people are very, sullen and just. I don't want to say that they're not friendly, but they're not outgoing. Like they see you guys come in and are kind of and they just keep about their way.
Interesting.
But there are certain people that are also kind of fearful. Like they take one look at you and they're like,
Because of the sword?
You don't know. You don't know if it's because of the sword or because of anything else.
Can you walk
Okay.
behind us a little bit?
You do also notice that you get to the center of town and there are a set of gallows that are in the center of town. There's a couple of bodies that are hanging.
Oh gosh! Sorry, that was a really dramatic
Okay.
reaction. This sounds really awful.
Gallows.
It's just a radio dramatization. It's not that awful.
Oh my gosh!
Yep.
Oh, the gallows.
I know.
All right. And we don't recognize the bodies, do we?
No, not at all.
How long?
No bodies.
That would be
you know.
depressing.
How long do they look like they've been
That
hanging
one
there?
looks a little
I
like
Um,
I
that.
start asking
I mean,
already.
they're not like skeletons or anything like that. I mean,
But
they're
are they
probably
like decaying? Or...
No.
Okay.
Eyeballs are still
That
in.
one looks
Oh,
like.
yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
dude.
That
That,
one looks like
really
Chris
made
Hemsworth.
it better. Yeah, are either of them blonde with long hair?
Any tall blonde corpses?
You do not.
Alright.
Do not see any.
Willow.
And
Willow.
Marty again.
Oh.
So, like I said, but the only place to go, and obviously to stay, is at the Greenbrier.
All right. Guess we're staying here.
Guess we're checking at the inn and maybe ask what's going on.
Into the prancing pony.
Greenbrier.
Greenbrier.
GB.
Alright, let's go.
GBN.
Those are dark.
this a shot.
Alright.
Fresh Greenbriers.
So the first thing that you notice is that, considering how much hype was made in Overlook about the
Firefest.
Celestial
Festival?
event,
Yeah.
and that there's a lot of people, you're not really seeing a lot of people.
This feels like Firefest. Real life Firefest.
So, is there like a front desk we can
Some
walk up
hurricane
to?
tents.
Yeah, I mean it's just an open
Okay.
it's just an open area
Ring bell. Ding
that you
ding.
can stay at. I mean it
Okay.
has rooms and so forth. It's a typical inn.
Okay.
How are the sheets?
Because I wanted to, I wanted to ask. I was like, I kind of expected a lot of people to be here. What's going on?
Well, the bartender behind, he lets you know that there's a lot of people that believe that the whole area is cursed,
Curse.
which is why we haven't seen as many travelers. around.
Is this just this year or
Um,
past couple of years?
it's just been actually. They say that they believe that they're in the 5th year of the cursed season. There's been
Plus
a
it's
lot
not-
of. There's been a lot of like nervousness and anticipation by people of like fearful anticipation.
Of the Fire Fest?
And certain people, you also find that there's it's been a lot more violent around, as you can probably well tell by the gallows that were out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
They even say that he even says that even like some of the farm animals and pets have also become dangerous, forcing many people to dispose of once loved creatures and stock animals necessary for livelihood.
This is the
There's
saddest
obviously
narrative
something.
yet.
There's something you can
Where's
tell.
Kitty?
Obviously,
I
there's
need
something
to go
going
make a
on.
friend. It's saddening.
Are we talking like carnivorous cattle or?
Almost like
It's dark.
yeah, to a degree, almost like what our equivalency would be like mad cow's disease.
Oh.
Okay.
You know,
Like, was there a trigger? Like, does anyone know of any trigger? Like, what would have caused a...
nothing
Herbs.
I don't know
that
if we
you
wanna
know
eat
of.
here, guy.
But
Who wants to split some hard cheese with me?
We can slaughter one of the horses we rode in on.
Who has to walk back?
But I mean, over time, over the past few months, there have been some various episodes of effectively real manic type of criminal behavior,
That's been
and
here
so
before.
has gotten so bad that they actually had to start doing public executions to try to get people to stop.
Whoa.
Oh, hence the
Okay.
people hanging up.
So
in
is
the
there a show tonight?
gallows.
guys see
Don't
anything?
ask that
Any good shows?
question.
Neb.
And yeah, the entire party is with you, by the way. So you have
Oh,
Neb.
Neb's there.
Yeah, you have yeah.
I mean, this just seems super sketchy, but, like, we have to get rid of the sword. We have to hang out until... But what happens if whatever's cursing the land affects us?
Yep.
We're gonna end up killing each other? Like, can we just leave you here? That sounds like a jerk move, but I also don't want to
To
die.
be perfectly honest, if this starts affecting me, who knows what I'm going to do with the sword.
This is bad.
Yeah. Can we each take turns carrying the burden of the sword?
Yeah, can we, like,
Wait, who
yeah.
picked it up? Shield thing?
No,
No.
not the shield thing.
No.
Let's just.
Oh.
That's why.
Fighter
I
magic
said-
user.
Okay.
So you're not gonna have two voices in your head.
That's what.
No,
No, just one.
I wouldn't
Just
be
the
that.
one.
I wouldn't be
Do
that
it!
cruel.
Don't do it! Do it! Don't do it!
Are you sure? Marco, are you sure?
Hey, look what I can do. No, be that cool.
I mean, the one voice I have in my head is pretty darn cool.
He's kind of mean to you.
But what does that have to do with anything?
It's kind of
Only
mean.
when I
guess it doesn't
suck,
have
which
gender.
is rather often.
There's that optimism.
Okay, should we get up?
I mean,
Some
we don't
rooms
really
for the
have a
night?
choice. I think we kind of have to get a room and wait for the...
One room for all of us?
Okay, we should get a couple rooms.
Yeah. All right. Whoever's going to take care of the rooms, mark off a couple gold.
I'll do it.
Yeah, whoever didn't recharge Laura Lowell's.
Yeah, who didn't recharge Laura?
It's 2 gold.
Staff?
We got it for selling all that armor. I'll do it.
You said a couple gold per person.
Just a couple gold.
Just kidding. Per party.
Share the sword. You'll all have voices in our head. Others talk about you. Oh, I love it.
Randall Wolf, nice.
Can we please pass the story around? I kind of want this to happen now.
Sewing Discord.
This is hilarious.
So, and even being here for a little while, even yourselves, you feel a little like, I don't know, almost like edgy, I guess. Like from time to time, like a breeze blows by and it makes almost like the hair in your neck stand up, or you know, gives you goosebumps and stuff.
Interesting.
It just doesn't feel right. You don't know. You can't put your finger on it, but it just doesn't feel right to
It's
you.
all an illusion. We're
Yeah.
back at the brothel.
I knew I
So-
shouldn't have got the Brussels sprouts tonight for dinner.
Did we eat? We haven't eaten yet. Should we eat?
Dude.
Yeah, the bartender does tell you that, most of the time, most years, I mean, he's been around for quite a while. Most years that this time, most time that this actually happens, people gather from all over. It's a very well-known celestial event.
Was that when you were pinned down to the floor, Jay?
What?
Yes. We'll share after.
Okay, cool.
But he said that honestly, what's been really weird is as we've been getting closer and closer to the event, it's like even the weather changes. Like instantly, like thunderstorms appear out of nowhere, like coming over top of the mountains. Sometimes the weather itself instantly became like real muggy, and then it would instantly go like really cold, like a cold breeze.
No, that really does sound
would
like
blow
Cleveland.
It's really, yeah.
So, would there be any benefit to staying on the outskirts of the city instead of in the city?
I mean, there was only one inn.
No, it's just there's only just.
Well, I mean,
wanna
like
camp
making
outside?
camp
I don't think we want
instead
to camp
of.
when there's so much tension. Then we don't have the added protection.
Yeah.
Like
Is there really added protection right now, though, or is
At
it
least there's
more
a defensible entrance.
Oh, the sheets look very comfy.
more defensible entrance? Yeah, but I'm talking about protection from ourselves, partially.
Well,
Well,
we'll get you your own.
I'm
room.
more concerned, since we're just starting here, I'd be more concerned with people who are already here if this is something that kind of builds over time.
You want to
Oh,
lock him
that's
in the
fair.
bathroom overnight, just in case. With the bathroom.
You'll have a friend. You,
The sword?
yeah, you just cuddle.
I don't know if I want to cuddle that thing.
Cuddle the sword.
So I've given you some background information. Does
Yep.
anybody want to ask anything specific, anything direct?
So, when you said the weather was changing, it's closer to the event, like the Firestorm
Yes.
stuff. Okay.
How far away is the firestorm right now?
Well, the actual event should be taking place in basically in about a day and a half.
Okay.
But tonight is the first night that you typically see the comet. There's a comet that goes
Oh.
that starts the celestial event.
Right?
Yes.
Star. That's why we feel messed
So-
up.
This is
Hey. So you think, since violence has been increasing over time, you think it's going to be harder to get up to the gates if we start running into criminals?
I mean, that's possible, yeah.
We should start early.
Yeah, and then the other question I wanted to ask was, this is the first time this has ever happened, right? Like
No.
there's never been any instance of this happening related to the Firestorm Festival before, or the Fire Festival before, right?
So, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's never happened before, but he tells you about a gentleman by the name of Nigel. He introduces himself as Alec,
Okay.
as the barkeep. But there was a gentleman by the name of Nigel that went when the last celestial event happened 27 years ago. That there was a group that Nigel led into the actual mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And he specifically remembers that there was a woman with him that she had the type of beauty you just could not forget whatsoever.
So Cupid.
But he remembers that her name was Quarren, and he says that he was been so awestruck by her beauty and so forth. But he doesn't know. He doesn't know an awful lot about them other than that, except that the fact that they never returned from an area which they call the Gates. And
The gates.
the story goes that they were basically sealed inside of the gates itself.
Not actively asking this question, but is the gates to like the barkeep or anything? But is the gates where we're supposed to go to destroy the sword? We don't know.
They just told you to destroy it during the celestial event.
So that's 19.
Okay.
So this only started happening 5 years ago, but at the last event that happened.
Did you?
But it didn't happen. There wasn't like a build-up in between the last event and now, just in the last 5 years.
No.
Okay.
No, he said in the last 5 years, that's where it's actually been kind of weird. Been seeing more and more people that, and it started off with like the animals.
And is it more like
They started
tension
going
or
first.
like anger? Like,
Almost like animals started getting like rabid. Almost.
and what about the people? Is it like they're just angry at each
They
other?
just, yeah. It's like their whole demeanor's changed.
How do we feel?
Let me guess. We went with a
We're
Halloween
on edge,
themed,
sort of. With a,
Halloween themed
Ooh, haunted.
adventure for the October season or month.
Spooky, spooky.
Spooky.
Okay, I can't think of any good questions. I'm just
Neither
like, I don't
can
know
I.
of a connection. I feel like there's information we're missing, but if there's a beautiful woman, I wonder if it's the succubus that attacked you. That's my
you
only.
should go and introduce yourself
No one's heard from her.
Yeah.
She disappeared.
until we get to the gate.
Which, admittedly, we should probably do tonight if it's the first time to comment.
So-
Right?
Jacob, make a roll versus your wisdom.
Right.
My wisdom. Hold on, Brian. See, I can't pick that die up. It's too heavy.
You have to roll under, right?
Yes.
8 under.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, interesting that it got mentioned about the succubus, that she was also in the same place that the glass dagger was in.
Only the glass dagger.
Who took the glass dagger? Who did
Soren.
we give it to? Soren.
Soren has it.
Mm-hmm.
Glass dagger.
You gotta stab the succubus
Sword.
with the glass dagger.
Noted.
Write it down.
Succubus, glass dagger.
Stabbity stab stab.
Can someone tell me how to spell succubus?
Kill the succubus.
S-U-Q.
K-I-S-S. Just put down Sophie.
In D&D, all beautiful women are in fact
S-U-C-C,
fiendish soul suckers. It is
U-B-U-S.
known.
Of course they are. That's S-U-C-C-U-B-U-S.
Okay.
And then in parentheses put Sophie. Oh, I'm not. Whoa! My wisdom. Hold on, Brian. See, I can't.
That's funny.
The wonderful world of Siri.
I was like,
Yep.
why are you still talking? Didn't it just start recording your voice? And I was like, I guess not. That happened.
Oh, succubus sounds like "Hey Siri."
Hey,
Or response to "Hey
succubus."
succubus." Yeah. Hey succubus. Yes.
So that's interesting, but does that mean that's how we're supposed to kill her?
Possibility.
The worst are female drow in
Wait!
In their
chainmail
chainmail
bikinis.
Wow.
Okay, someone.
Is that what Ilya wears?
No, there's no chainmail bikini!
Somebody likes the gaming table.
Syracuse.
Huh?
Syracuse.
That's
Not
my
the
name.
succubus.
Willie Hobbit? Wiley Hobbit?
This
Likes the
guy
gaming
made it.
table.
He
Thanks,
made the
Wiley
table.
Hobbit.
Yep.
Everyone likes the game.
Ho made it.
You're welcome.
Have
He has many skills.
Lord Gazumba link my
Wiley.
Instagram. I have the plans out there. Glass dagger can be used to kill
Syracuse.
Aurora, succubus.
Well, we don't know that it's necessarily
Succubus
used to
Aurora.
kill her. It's just connected to
Well,
her.
to cut her wings off once you pin her down.
Wait, did she have wings?
Yes.
Succubuses have wings.
Okay, my entire...
Did she have wings
Succubi.
from afar?
Yes.
I didn't remember.
See, my
Well,
no-
no,
my
she didn't have
knowledge of
wings until I
succubi-
pulled her out,
and then she turned.
and then the
into-
wings
okay.
spread, and then she's like,
See,
And
my,
then you
my
went-
knowledge of succubi is based on Lost Girl, so
Down a
I'm
level.
very, very not in the know.
Yes.
She didn't have wings.
D&D succubi are basically they are females with wings, fangs, and so forth. Very beautiful.
Life goals.
Oh, they're beautiful demons.
And yes,
Or they're beautiful, then they turn into a demon.
no, they're beautiful in both.
Oh.
Life
But they
goals.
can polymorph
So it's
themselves
not like
into
my
looking like
doppelganger that
any
just turns
other.
super ugly.
No, well, they're almost like a doppelganger because they can polymorph themselves to look like any human,
Hmm.
any creature, any humanoid. creature.
picture
That
you
just sounds like
showed
such
me-
a cool school.
The picture you showed me of what I took into the room at the brothel was not
Yes.
attractive.
And their kiss is an energy drain. So
Was it worth it?
Yeah, it was definitely.
I don't think he was trying to have fun with the succubus. I think he was trying to save it.
Yep.
Then turned out to be a succubus.
Oh,
Yeah,
huh.
okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Anyway,
It's not what I had originally pictured, but okay.
any other questions?
I don't.
not particularly.
Wait. You mentioned the dagger. I'm gonna
Yes.
take it out and ask if it looks familiar. So the,
Interesting. Okay.
If it looks familiar.
So, he says that the what you have is called Nephilium.
How do you spell that?
Nephelium.
GLASSDAGGER.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so glad I had most of the word.
And he says that it's very rare. He's like, where in the world did you manage to get this from?
Coffin.
That stupid guy over there.
Coffin.
Yeah.
He
Get
says
out
it
of
is. He says there. It's been rumored that around here, that there is a specific vein of it. He says it's a rare ore
Oh.
that is in this
Ooh.
area, and that rumor has it that there are Durgar that have come and actually mine it. Durgar are dark dwarves, basically
Ooh.
evil
Ah.
dwarves that live
Mm.
So-
in the mountains.
So like
Not-
drow dwarves.
not-
Drow dwarfs.
Kind of.
Okay.
Dwarves.
Okay.
Ilya
So
can
then
get
what's
her
it do?
Mine on.
Like, does it do?
It's not. It's not
just
that it's transparent. That's its whole property.
So it doesn't have any special powers. It's just really amazing.
It's just a really amazing type of ore that, once again, is totally clear. So
Almost.
somebody could be walking around in clear armor, for instance, or having clear weapons.
That would
Yeah.
be. That
Pretty
could
good.
be very.
They
interesting.
could accidentally run into something, you know? Whoops.
Well,
the
I'm
Funhouse
more
mirrors.
thinking.
Not wearing underwear.
Oh, now I'm wearing glass underwear.
That doesn't make it better.
So it's
Yeah.
basically like it could, in theory, be somewhat like a Kevlar vest almost, if you wore it under
Kind of,
clothing.
sort of. It's extraordinarily strong as iron,
Mm-hmm.
if not better.
Is it light?
It's extraordinarily light.
Okay, so you have light iron.
So
Iron.
the fact that we found this with the succubus doesn't mean it's like her weakness. It's just very odd. Well, I mean, as
Well,
far
she's
as we
probably
know.
from this region. Since
Emperor's new armor.
Oh, probably from this region. So I wonder if this was stolen,
Possibly.
and that's what's resulting in all the evil.
Nightheart Gaming, hello.
So I wonder if this is something that we need to return, or like if it's from this area. I wonder if it was taken from the gate, and that's what. I mean, it's worth a shot, right? See if it helps.
Well, we have to wait for Aurora to show up, and then we kill her, and then we'll give it back.
We have other weapons. We don't have to use this one. It doesn't have any special powers.
That we know
We just asked.
Might be capable of shredding a.
of. Wings?
Well, so is a
Succubus's hide.
sword.
We had a couple of things bounce off.
Yeah, but those were launched.
Not all of them.
Nope.
What do we have
My
to
axe
use?
is bounced
Yeah.
off.
Oh yeah, but didn't something get through?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
A bunch of stuff bounced off, but you couldn't do an edged weapon. Maybe it was
Edged
something.
weapons didn't work.
It would need to be magical.
Magical weapon.
We have magical
Yeah.
weapons. It's not like it's that.
Hmm.
I mean, swords is
Yeah,
magical.
but not everybody has magical weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But half of our party is.
Because
And
my
if it-
arrows bounced off, right?
And I'm not saying we can't use the dagger against her. I'm just saying that it shouldn't be the thing that stops us from trying to rid this area of evil, right? It's worth a shot. I mean, it might not do anything, but can it hurt?
Okay.
Cool.
Do it.
Well, we gotta go.
Let's.
Let's go.
What do we want to do?
Follow
Are we
the comet.
gonna? Are we gonna?
Head to the gates.
We're heading to the gate. We're not gonna stop for the night and sleep.
Well, the comet starts tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's already
So we
there.
should
See it?
probably go.
All right, so are we
Tonight.
going to try and destroy the sword tonight, or are we waiting till tomorrow for that?
I mean, might as well destroy.
Well, it's got to be at the peak.
Oh yeah, it does. We can't
Has
just
to
do
be
it.
when the
wait for
Firestorm
it.
event is actually occurring.
Okay. Well,
So I
then-
mean, we can check out the dagger tonight and kind
Check
of
out the
scope
area.
out the
should
area.
should I hide the sword, or should I
We
take
have
the
it
sword
hidden
with
already.
us?
It's
on your
wrapped
back.
up and in your sheath, right?
I mean, I don't think we should leave it behind. That doesn't seem like a safe idea when the town is full of tension.
All right, I'm just asking.
Put it in your sheath, wrap it up.
It's sheathed. I don't have it actively
It's more
out.
of like the situation sucks either way, but I'd rather us have it and
That's
not
fair.
a random townsperson.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Jokum's just choking to death. It's fine.
No, I'm good.
It's the evil.
Sure.
It's in the air.
It's seeping out to him from the sword.
To the gate?
To the
Feeling
gate.
the weight.
To the gates of Firestorm Peak.
One question.
Uh-huh.
How do you get there?
Did we not ask the barkeep how do we get there?
Wow.
I say we take
Does the barkeep know how to get there?
No.
the vernacular, guys. It's like right on the side of the mountain.
That is just a great synopsis of our party. Let's go! Where
Well,
is
we gotta
it?
order another round of drinks to figure out where we're going.
Find out where that
Well,
gate is.
maybe we need to ask
Hey,
around
you
the
guys
bar.
see any fire gates around here?
Let's ask around the bar.
Nobody knows where it's at, although supposedly
bar.
they are, from, once again, what rumor has is that the gates themselves are made out of the same material, what sounds like the same material that the dagger is made out of.
Oh, cool. We'll be able to find them easy then. Now that they're see-through.
And the gates only open during this time period.
The peak.
Oh.
The peak.
Yes.
Day, like
So, I mean, it would make sense that, like,
During the
something got
peak
stolen.
or once the whole thing starts,
Yes,
once the
once the whole thing
comment's seen?
starts.
So it's
Oh,
just the
So the
comment.
gates
Star
could be
shows up.
open already.
Well,
Are the
they'll
gates
open
open?
with
well,
the
we saw the
comments.
star is in there now,
Open
right?
with the
We see
comments.
Scar is not there yet.
Oh, we see a comet. The comet isn't the scar.
You haven't seen the comet yet.
It's not dark out.
Exactly. It's
Oh, I
in
thought
the
it was nighttime.
process of getting dark. But
Twilight.
from what you understand, the
Sparkly.
entire firestorm itself lasts for about 28 days.
Oh, so we got time. We got time to die in this town.
Okay.
Cool.
28 days, guys. Maybe we
Okay.
can go bowling.
All right.
What?
Maybe we should have arrived when it was going to start.
Well, we weren't sure if it would be difficult to get here. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've gotten lost. There could have been a
We can
crowd.
hang out here.
We need time to get cotton candy.
We can try and pump people.
I don't think there's much of a festival going on this year.
No,
Yeah,
that's the
but we
problem.
didn't know that.
Let's see if we can get everybody to start dancing. All right? Can we pay? Is there a
No,
band at the end?
no,
All right, I'm just saying.
no.
Let's just try to get everyone's spirits up. Maybe we can turn this thing.
I don't
around.
think so.
I'm pretty sure that would just turn into a bloodbath.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
I don't know.
And say we didn't. Because that's a bad idea.
I mean, have you ever seen Hamilton? There's a lot of music in that, and a lot of people died.
Oh well, that's way in the future.
From now,
Yeah.
in this
Technically,
time
yes.
period, yes.
Come on. Our children's children don't have to worry about that one.
Cool. So let's head to general direction. General direction.
Oh my gosh.
Of where?
We didn't get the information yet. We just know that the gates are see-through. I was like, what did you hear?
We could just keep walking until we run into something.
We are the worst party.
Is there any other places we can visit that we could talk to somebody?
Not really.
Anybody within the bar area
We'll
or
talk to a
general
local-
Does the
area
dagger
that
like direct us in any direction?
looks out
This
of
is
place?
stupid.
If we put it in a bucket of water on a
Not
leaf,
so far as he's.
It's not like magnetic. It's not drawing us anywhere.
Not that you've seen.
General direction ranks higher than major unrest.
There you go.
Major unrest.
I'm trying to think what else to try. Like, I'm not good at this. Do we have any direction finding spells?
Lieutenant Dan?
What
say,
about the
can we
scroll
talk to
that
a
we
local
have,
in the
or
bar?
that piece of paper? What is
Say
it?
what?
The
Can we
piece
talk
of
to a
paper say
local in the
again?
bar? Like we
You
we're
can
talking to the bar.
You can talk to all sorts
What?
of people.
Sorry.
They're just
That
they're just
piece
giving
of
you what
paper
appear
we
to be
had
rumors.
wrapped
You
up?
have
What was that
no
again?
Make sure to
no
take the
nobody
names
has
out.
any frontline knowledge. From what
Do
you
we
can
know
find.
anyone that knows the people that got lost? Can we find anyone that knows the people that got lost? Maybe we
The
can
only-
find something of theirs that will help us.
The only
Find
the
where we
only
need to go.
story that you've been able to get out is that they disappeared 27 years ago. when this
In
happened
what
last
general
time.
direction did they travel when
We
they
don't know.
disappeared? Direction.
That's 27 years ago.
Is there any like elves
Footprints? There
that-
could be footprints left from 27
Nope.
years ago.
I was like, if there's elves,
Yeah,
that
Laurel
means they
ain't
lived
finding
that long.
those.
No.
So,
Interestingly, even though that this is on the outskirts of Saline, this is a very human
Populous.
populace.
Okay, so they not all of them are going to be old enough to remember 27 years.
so standing
At
outside,
least not well.
looking in every direction, which
At once?
what place
Okay.
looks like we're going up a hill or mountain?
Well, I mean, you're in a mountainous area, so
So every direction.
every direction
Yeah.
basically.
We're in the foothills.
But-
Sorry, I keep
You're
picking
fine.
you.
You're fine.
So as you
That's
look
the
up
first
into
time.
the serene,
Oh.
star-sprinkled sky, your gaze is drawn to heights above Firestorm Peak, where something odd, you believe, is happening. Amidst the darkness between the stars, a dim glow appears, and as it is glowing, you also notice the dagger itself starts to glow
All right, we're heading there.
as well.
Yeah, that seems to be the right direction.
Okay.
Does that hurt? Is it
Um,
burning?
I don't know, is it burning?
Don't know. You're
Are
the
you
one that
holding
has
it?
it.
No, I have it.
She has it.
Sword
Sword
has
has it.
No, you brought it out. You got it off of him, and you had it in your hand.
No, I took it out.
When did I do that?
I took it
When
out.
did you do that?
I think
You
I
got
thought
you
Soren did.
I thought you actually pulled it out because you remember I had you make a wisdom roll.
No,
Oh.
he did the wisdom roll. I took it out because of the wisdom.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Bye.
Roll happily for me.
You're heading out.
We'll make
Yeah, I
sure
got
you're
it.
in the lead.
Okay.
Please don't kill me.
Bye.
Yeah, talk to the DM about that.
Bye, Rod.
Help you find your
Thank you.
dad.
Okay. But you see the comet actually come out, and you understand now why it's called a dragon's tear, because just as it's streaking across the sky, just the residue that it leaves in the air almost looks like a large teardrop.
All right.
But amidst the darkness between the stars, a dim glow appears along with the dagger. It slowly and ever so slowly begins to brighten and rivals in comparison to the stars in luminosity. A bright claw of light, it seems, or perhaps a celestial tear from a weeping god. Not a heartbeat elapses before a pillar of roaring fire hurtles down on high with a thunderous noise.
Oh,
The
crap.
cylinder of flame touches upon the summit of Firestorm Peak, igniting a massive conflagration from which the mountain draws its dramatic name. The twisting pillar of flame dissipates immediately, but the firestorm rages on, a red halo of supernatural flame living on the mountain's top.
Wait, I thought that didn't happen until a day and a half from now.
Not necessarily.
So, in other words, the event is happening, and we can attempt to destroy said sword.
You can try.
I think we need to
Okay.
head that direction.
Well,
Says
Yeah,
the glowy
the
dagger.
funny part is that Soren is already heading in that direction.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
Oh, fan.
Is it like magnetic or like something's taking over my
You
brain?
have no idea.
My legs are just moving.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
Just
well,
move in that
Am I
direction.
still aware?
Oric is able to
I
catch
need
up
to
and keep
know
pace,
this.
right?
Nope. I'm sorry?
Oric is able to catch up and keep pace, right? My movement rate is 12.
Yes.
Cool. So Oric is going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's walking. He's not like.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
I'm
like
not
he's.
running.
I thought he took out like
No.
a dead sprint. Okay.
Nope.
I'm human. I'm not even that fast.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
You obviously notice that the climb up the mountain itself is very arduous,
Sure.
and
We're all following.
as you're making your way up there, you see as well that the vegetation that would have been around the mountain is being burned away and just leaves almost like just a black sooty, almost like when a forest fire comes through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the trees themselves are all burnt to a crisp
Mm,
and they look skeleton-like.
nice.
That's what you're actually seeing. Okay. And you do as you keep moving, you realize that you're basically just following Soren blindly.
That's always
Okay.
a good plan.
The fire that is going on in the sky and the comet is shedding enough light that you don't even need to have sword light.
Oh, wow.
That's how bright it actually is. It's almost like a quasar going off
Nice.
in the sky. Okay? You actually keep walking for quite a while. Okay? And you get to see, after cresting over a low rise, you get to see in a broad cliff face what appears to be an opening.
Mm-hmm.
And you see almost reflecting. You can see the comet as well as the firestorm that's going on, reflecting in the area of the opening
Nice.
Okay.
itself.
Nice. So, considering we're seeing a reflection, there's a possibility that there's something there,
Mm-hmm.
like a gate of some sort.
Quite possibly.
Okay.
Okay. As you start approaching that area, you do find that there are 3 bodies
What?
that are just laying, just kind of laying out and about.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, cool.
And on further examination of them, you see that they are basically like completely chewed up.
What?
You see that there's giant bite marks in them,
Yum yum.
and you see that they also have almost like small tentacle suckers that are coming out of their body,
I
and
did
they're
not
covered
sign
in
up for hentai.
in like a purplish green slime. Okay. You also notice that the expressions on their face are of such horror that it's nothing like you've ever seen before.
I'm glad we're here.
Nom nom nom.
That's a
So, do we want to try destroying the sword now, guys?
I'm still walking forward as far as I know. I don't think I have a vote.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Okay.
let's just keep
So-
walking. Just keep walking. Keep walking.
You also notice that standing in front of you appear to be what is described, what you've heard described as the gates. They're roughly about 20 feet tall, about 10 feet wide, and they gleam as if they had stood in their present location for thousands of years.
Okay.
Can we see through them?
Interestingly, even the light that you're actually seeing is reflected on the outside, but you can't see through it. Even though they're glowing.
Can I see through the dagger right now, or is it glowing?
The dagger itself is still glowing.
So I can't see through it anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if it's a key.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm clearly still walking, so
Yes.
do I reach the door?
Yes.
Okay, what happens then?
You
Electrocuted.
Stop trying to be
Sorry.
You're sure. I'm very jumpy. I'm very into this story.
I better stop so you don't hit me in my elbow.
I won't hit you, don't worry. I don't have that instinct. I'll just jump, but I won't hit you.
No, there's no clear. It's just lightning.
Yeah.
Hand up. I'm terrified. He's taking his time.
Now he's reading about how we're gonna die.
Is it you?
That's me.
Okay.
Text message from... Oh, okay. Need to go to church tonight and get stuff set up.
Oh my gosh, so you're gonna get there at like 10.
Liturgy starts at 7 tomorrow. We'll be alright.
You moved,
That's
though,
why you're
right?
taking the half day.
Yep. Huh?
You moved, right?
Yeah. Broadview Heights.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Oh.
closer to Mogador.
Yeah.
30 minutes up the road now.
45.
Okay. So this is basically what you see in front of you.
Nice.
Okay. So you see the gates that are here. All right. You see Soren walking up directly to the gates.
We are following him, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Understood.
I mean, I imagine there's a teeny bit of distance, but not a great deal.
Well, most of us can keep up.
No, I don't think it's a matter of keeping up. I think it's a matter of keeping your distance.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, it's your phone. It's not me. They're your characters.
Yep.
But the chewed up bodies, I imagine, would take most of you.
I would put Auric in front of Aragon. Dwarf in front of
There you go.
dual-handed. There you go.
The shield thing.
The guy that's going to jump in on the action as soon as something happens.
Yeah, we
Literally.
We kind of want him close.
Spring! Ooh, I could probably jump the gate. No, I couldn't.
That's a little tall, as far as I'm aware.
Okay. So Soren walks up,
Mm-hmm.
and he almost like mindlessly takes the dagger, and you see he touches it to the gates, and you see the gates.
Yep, it's a key.
Okay.
Yep, it's a key.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. A quarter of 20 feet wide leads to the east into the depths of the mountain. The floors and the walls are perfectly smooth, masterfully carved in native rock. The ceiling is 20 feet above your heads of cut and carved stone as well. Neither scent, sound, nor light gives away any clue as to what lies into the unrelieved darkness before you.
Auric's just admiring the
Yep.
stonework.
Yes, this is the time to admire the stonework.
I'm a dwarf.
So-
Sue me.
So, make a roll versus your wisdom.
Auric?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Please roll like a 2.
It's just over 50%. Hey! Called it! I made it.
So you do notice that this is not something that was carved. This is something that would have more than likely had to have been...
Natural formation?
No, actually would have been supernatural formation.
Oh!
It's that.
So the bad
So magic.
kind.
Yes.
Like, we're talking ancient magic, or we're talking...
You have no idea necessarily, per se.
So, nothing I've ever seen before. Good.
Yes.
This is great. Love it.
We're all gonna die. Should we start rolling up characters now, or?
Okay. So that's what you see in front of you.
Am I still walking forward?
No, you've actually stopped and you're like,
What the heck just happened?
how did I get here? You also notice that the dagger is no longer glowing.
Huh.
Oh.
Are the gates no longer glowing?
The gates, honestly, the gates just open themselves up. That's all that you've seen at this point.
But they didn't stop glowing. They opened up.
They're
They
still
opened
glowing.
up. You can't tell. They're opened up.
Oh, so
inside.
you can't really see them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you
Sorry.
can't even see them.
Okay.
So we need sword light at this point.
Correct.
Okay. Guys, what happened for the last few minutes?
You started walking, we just followed you.
So where are we?
We're at the Firestorm gates, we believe.
Well, I guess that's a good thing. I mean,
It's the place we heard about in the bar, if you're not recollecting.
no, I remember that.
Okay, good.
Everything after that's gone.
Cool.
I remember the dagger glowing, and then
Alright.
now.
Okay, so this is what you see.
So,
Did we walk into the darkness?
well, first, before we go in, do we want to try breaking the sword now or later?
It's not gonna break until the catechism or whatever
But
it's
the
called.
event happened,
It's happening.
is what I'm gathering from all
No,
of
the
that
crack in the
fun
sky,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, all that's happened at this point is the crack in the sky. The firestorm that is going on is still not at its peak.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we got to do
Never
that
mind.
at the peak.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So, do we just walk in? I mean, we gotta figure out what happened to these people.
Well,
Also,
it
there's
happens
dead
for
people.
28 days, so
I did not notice
is
that
the
one.
peak on the 14th day. So we have
What you would gather.
14 days because it just started.
I mean, we don't know that for
That's
sure.
That's what you believe it to be.
We don't know that for sure because the peak could happen early and then.
So we're gonna be roaming around.
Well, we want to figure out what happened to these
14
people,
days.
and if the peak happens sooner than we expect, then we need to be here for that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not harmful to at least look. Well, I mean, it could be harmful.
Okay. Yeah. This is Marco as our DM we're talking about. And he's smiling.
It's gonna be
Got a
harmful.
dastardly grin on his
Change
face.
my answer. It's gonna be harmful no matter what time we check. We might as well go now.
Okay.
What do you guys decide to do?
I think
You're
we're going
standing
to the
outside.
I want to go into the darkness. I want to find out what's going on.
Throw the sword in and close the gates.
I don't know that we can close the gates.
It's just you gotta destroy it. You can't just throw it in there.
It's somebody else's problem. Bam, go.
Somebody else's problem.
It's up in the air. Do we end up?
One person's trash is another person's treasure.
I say we go in.
Yeah, let's go in.
We're good people.
Wanna
Well,
go in?
us.
Shall
wanna
go
go
in.
Sword light. I look very lame, I'm sure, but I'm gonna keep.
Hey, Sidwee. It's Jacob. Hope all's well.
I'm so glad I spilled water on myself and not this coffee.
Yeah, that would have hurt.
It's ice cold. I've had it for like 4 hours.
Oh, nice.
I'm still drinking it because I have no limits.
Okay.
Coffee's coffee.
Okay, so that's what you see so far.
Oh.
Don't ignore that black area.
Oh, that's not another succubus
Nope.
checkpoint?
Ignore the black area?
Yes.
In other words, it's a pit?
It's not real.
No.
Oh.
It's just blacking something out.
That's one of those Ohio State Trooper checkpoints.
Ah.
You mean every 10 feet? Okay. So there's a door at the end of the hall?
It just appears to be a large room
Oh, so there's no doors of any kind that we can see.
that you can see at this point.
Can Ilya check for hidden doors, or?
You guys are still standing at the doorway. So
We're walking in.
Yeah, let's go. Succubus checkpoint. I hate succubus checkpoints.
New band name.
Too funny.
Sounds like Lord Grindelwolf has gotten stopped at a checkpoint before.
Also new band name.
Succubus!
Succubus checkpoint.
Okay. So the corridor itself emerges into a very large chamber, but you can't make out the dimensions due to the 10-foot wall, 10-foot tall stone barrier which blocks easy access to the hall. The wall appears to be a different style of construction than the preceding corridor, of large blocks of roughly cut granite. The top of the wall is embedded with spikes and barbs which point down at an angle, making climbing the wall obviously difficult. There is no light beyond the wall, and silence pervades all.
So we can't go forward. We can't go up. Do we
Wait.
start digging?
So the black spot's not the wall?
No,
So
the
it's
wall
the
is.
wall is the wall.
ahead of
Yeah,
us.
you're seeing the wall.
So no hidden doors or
Over here.
anything.
Nothing that you can see at this point. Okay.
Check for
we
secret.
dig?
Can we check for secret doors?
You certainly can.
Check for secret doors.
Yep.
Okay. You don't find any secret doors.
Okay.
You want to pull the dagger out again?
Yeah, Soren will pull out the dagger again to see if it's giving us any signals or anything.
Turns completely black.
That would be terrifying.
Okay.
Soren's arm falls off.
Dude!
Nope.
We
Oh, I hate what I'm about to do. Aragon's gonna unsheath the bastard sword.
What are you doing?
With the cloth, of course.
Okay.
Not touching the.
You don't see anything other than the wall just around. You can attempt to climb it if you so choose.
There's
So how
things.
tall is the wall?
About 10 foot.
Oh.
But isn't there like barbed wire at the top?
No, it's just there's barbs and stuff that are sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Aragon's gonna walk up to the wall with the sword and kind of just tap on the wall.
Tap the evil
Which
sword.
sword? The
evil sword.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
It's a pitch black wall. Evil sword, pitch black wall.
Yes, let's feed it.
No, nothing. All right, sword's going back in the sheath.
I mean, Ilya can try to climb it.
Okay.
I guess to see if she can get over it at all.
Yeah, you certainly can.
Okay, let's try.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you will have a little bit more of a problem, obviously, because of the you're missing fingers
Sure.
to attempt to climb. Okay,
Sure.
so you're not going to be at 99%. You're
Okay.
going to be closer to 90%.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying, guys. No one judge me.
Oh, because your fingers are missing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
don't have
thought
to
she
take
would have
grip.
been 50%.
Yeah.
I mean, the thumb's not as strong as 4 fingers.
Yeah, but I mean, she can still club her hand up to a certain degree.
Stop laughing!
And she probably still has these joints here.
I wanted to go this side.
And Jacob is actually going to kind of follow her.
Are you there to catch me?
Well,
It really depends
Next
on
to
where her
her.
hand got cut off. Because
Okay.
if it got cut off
It was
here
just- it was the
versus
four
here,
fingers.
she has these joints right here that she can use.
Oh yeah, because it would matter if
Yeah,
it's
you could
here or
probably
like down
stick
here.
Yeah,
in,
you
I
still have
guess.
some stubs.
Okay, so I could
Yeah,
get
they're
grip.
not like
Stubs.
completely gone.
Stubs.
You just have some stubs, so
So I don't have this part. So I can still grip because that.
yeah,
like,
to a
that
degree.
joint still moves.
I mean, it's still painful and
Well, of course.
You
I
can still throat punch.
I mean-
is what you're saying.
and I'm sure that like there's still open wounds. It's relatively recent.
Are you climbing as well?
I am.
Okay.
The bright side, I
Oh,
do
we
know-
have all our spells back.
The bright side, I do know how to throw a punch.
Aragon's not going to use Spider Climb at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, twist here.
All right. So you guys start climbing up the walls.
And you disappear.
And they
Okay.
open.
Nope. You get up to the top,
Uh-oh.
and right in front of you,
Spiderweb.
Don't even.
Right in front of you. Uh-oh.
Stop looking at the shelf. Get away from the shelf, Marco.
nope, it doesn't work that way.
And this
Swipe
is
or no
why-
swiping!
You would think that we learned our lesson from the last adventure.
Well, here's the problem. You go on another adventure, you kind of have to keep going, or you never get anywhere. And if you keep going, you find monsters. So it's
You know, we
catch-22.
could have like tried to throw like a catapult rope or something up to
I mean,
allow us to all climb.
even then, it would only be one at a time.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be.
If we, no.
Please tell me
Oh,
those aren't
look at those.
representative. They're kind of big.
Bugbears? Cave bears?
Ogres, trolls.
Can we send them back and vote for new ones, like little tiny but dragonflies?
Yogi bear?
Yogi bear.
Boo boo?
Hey, boo boo.
Boo boo is
Wanna
better.
go
He's
get
You're
a
not
pick of
entirely
the best
sure.
yet?
Okay.
They look
Golems?
dwarven. They look dwarven in appearance, but they are about 16 feet tall,
Oh my gosh!
and they have these large pole arms.
Are these the
So, and
dwarves?
they literally, as they're attacking, they appear almost completely out of thin air. Like right in front. I mean, like you're climbing over the wall, you're putting your head up, and then all of a sudden you just see them appear and attack.
That sucks.
How tall was this wall? 10 feet, right?
10 feet.
So it's not a traumatic fall. Anything above 15
Does
feet's a
Oryx see
traumatic
them from
fall.
where he's standing?
I don't think we
This
have
is
that
all happening
knowledge.
simultaneously.
Okay, but
At this
No one-
point.
okay.
I don't think our characters haven't had a nursing background.
Okay.
I certainly have no kind of nursing background.
Thanks, Frank. They're there to help us to the afterlife.
Yay! Yay!
Well, help you to the afterlife, apparently.
Alright, so there's one on each of you.
Yogers.
On Ilya.
Yogi Bear. Ogres. Yogers.
16 feet tall. So that means they're like
Is it hit?
6
They're
feet
4 times
above.
dwarfs. 4
And
times
on the monk,
dwarfs.
is it
Are
hit?
these the dark?
They both
The
hit.
dark
Dark
dwarfs?
Maybe.
Holy
They both hit, and who do they
But I'm
hit?
drow.
They
One
each
each
hit.
of us.
They each hit. Yeah, they hit each of them.
Yeah, they probably don't need much to hit us.
No, I don't know.
Especially since you're shieldless.
15 points.
My AC is 5.
I'm
I had
down
no
to 1.
shot.
Yeah, I'm 0 too.
They hit us both.
Ooh, that
Um,
didn't sound good.
11 points on Ilya.
Ooh, holy shite.
She's down to 19.
Holy shite.
That's almost half. This adventure's going well.
8 points on the monk.
Okay,
Yeah.
how's that fair?
Yeah, they're
So,
misunderstood
at this
all
point,
right,
does Orc-
Rox first.
At this point, does Orc see the dwarf-ish looking?
Yeah, you see what appears to be standing above the wall. You see these two what appear to be dark dwarves, and attacking with Ilya, and
Do I speak Dark Dwarf? Do
No.
they speak Dwarvish?
you have no idea.
I mean, you can start yelling to our person to find out.
I'm gonna yell at them in Dwarvish. Stop! We mean you no harm. We're just exploring.
Okay. Okay. All right. At this point, what do you two do?
I kind of want to jump.
Yeah, I'm getting the hell off the wall.
Okay. All right. You can fall without taking any damage.
Yep.
I can't.
You can't. Okay.
But I'm still
But-
jumping.
Make a dex roll.
Okay. I could probably do 20.
All right.
I'm under?
That's fine. Okay. So you just take 2 points, but you're not stunned
Okay.
for dropping.
Cool.
Okay.
So do we use the sword against them?
I don't think we use the evil sword against the evil monster. That seems like a bad plan.
Do they follow down the? Do they attempt to follow?
They just reached over and knocked him down. This is all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
So, anything else that anybody else is doing when you see this?
Soren's running forward just in case.
Okay.
Thank you for the chiming.
Good show.
Jersey
Thank
Wizard,
you.
thank you.
You moved up to talk.
Why am I towards the back? Oh, that's not the back. Never mind.
Nope.
Not the back.
Okay.
Back.
All right. Okay. At this point, initiative.
Great.
1.
Everybody roll up.
Oh,
20.
D20.
I got a 20.
I'm pretty sure you're going. 17.
20 roll off.
9.
2 or 3. Either way, it's single digit.
What'd you get?
1.
Did we just use our 20s on
1.
that?
6.
Damn, 1.
Okay. All right. They delay.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything.
I mean, I don't want to, like, try to climb it to attack them.
I don't want to. I heard some dwarf crap coming from behind
Oric
me,
is
so I'm
gonna
waiting.
Oric is gonna alert the rest of the party that he told them that that we're not planning to attack, that we're just exploring.
I mean, yeah, I don't really want to attack them. I don't want to engage unless they're... I don't want to climb the tower after them, or the wall, or anything. I kind of just want to be ready.
I'm waiting to see if that dwarf crap that came, whatever it said, takes effect
Yeah.
as the pole comes down at our head again.
Well,
I'm kind of
In
like
that
guarding
case,
my
then
head
we're
with
just gonna
my
attack.
long sword, like...
If they attack back at this point, we're
I have a
or
shield,
if they
right?
attack at this point, we're just gonna
Yeah, I have a
attack
shield.
back.
I'm holding a shield.
that's fine.
Well, at that point, I would think that we would just leave.
Okay. You see a couple arrows whiz up, and one of which hits.
Who?
Lorelo.
Lorelo.
Good.
They're evil dwarves.
Okay.
As long as it's
Well, then
Lorelo,
we're attacking.
I trust Lorelo's judgment far more than I
Okay.
trust certain others.
That's fair. Well, then. Alright.
I mean,
I say you take the damn evil sword out.
I kind of want them to come down to us. I don't want to climb up there because it's just not good positioning. Okay. Did they not come?
She fires. They delayed. So
I'm-
this is everybody
I
else's
mean,
action. So whatever it is that they're gonna do.
At that point, I've already utilized my action, right, to
Yep.
yell? Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of figured.
Demoralize shout for Soren.
All right, that'll have an effect with these two. Over there.
Wait, there are more?
There might be. We can't see them.
Oh, crap. didn't
EE's
even
gonna
consider
do
that.
a fairy fire.
Okay. All right, you can get one of them. They're 16 feet, so
Oh, that doesn't work.
they're large. They're extraordinarily large.
That makes sense. Oh my goodness. I still want them to come down to us. I think that's still the better.
So just for a future round, if it's only 10 feet high,
Mhm.
is that something that I'm capable of springing up to?
Yes. Yeah, actually, you can straight up. Yeah, so you can do forward jumps of 30 feet, backward jumps of 9 feet, and vertical jumps of 15 feet.
Okay.
I mean, we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can actually spring. Theoretically, you could actually spring and get on top of the wall.
That's
if you
what I was
wanted to.
planning. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That
he
way-
has the sword, right?
No.
No.
Aragon has
No,
the
Aragon
sword.
has a sword. Okay. So, Lorelo shot. Tellus uses an item and casts a bless off of
Oh.
a bead. So
Mhm.
everybody is now +1 to hit
Cool.
and +1 to saves.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're -1 to hit?
No, that's prayer.
Or no?
They're -1 to hit
my
because of the
demoralize
demoralizing
Which
shot,
one
yes.
got the fairy fire? Or is that next? That'll be next.
That's up to you. Which one do you want to do it on?
The one on the left.
Your left, I'm guessing.
shot.
Okay. So, because I know Rod would do this. He's going to shoot.
Oh, yeah, he would.
Mm-hmm.
I love how we're all lined. Yep, he'd shoot.
Right over the Tellus's left shoulder.
I'm glad that she's a decent shot.
Less than a hit. Well, 3 points.
The hell kind of food do they feed these evil dwarves that are 16 feet tall? The hell kind of food did you grow up on?
The normal kind.
That's the normal card.
Okay. Assuming you two backed off
Yes.
Back off.
in the area. Okay. So
We're not. I'm not going to be very useful in combat. I mean, my hand.
Okay.
My dominant
Okay.
hand is still useful, but.
All right.
Well, oh, there's more.
Yep.
But wait!
No!
There's more!
Rejected!
Nope. Sorry.
Rejected!
See, I'm thinking we're
Is
not
there a
supposed to
spell
be
called
here.
Black Hole where we
Thinking
can
we're
just
supposed to
suck them
go
all
do
into a
something
hole
else.
and not have to worry about them?
Is there any ability to retreat?
Not quite.
Darn.
So I'm thinking we're not supposed to be here yet.
Huh?
I'm thinking we're not supposed
We're
to be here yet.
completely out of our.
Depth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 16 feet
I think
tall.
we need to explore a little bit more.
That was exploring!
Well, unfortunately, we figured
Oh,
out where we need
Let's
to
go!
go.
Let's get out! Can we use the run item in Pokemon, please? I would like to run
Wait.
in this battle.
There's nothing to say they won't chase us.
No,
Are these the things that
that's
might have
called can't
caused the
escape.
bites?
Ah, crap. We're all gonna die. No, there's no suckers. Remember, it looked like there were suction cups.
Well, we don't know. We don't know that these
Thank
things
you.
don't have suckers. They could be representations.
Well, these are probably more of
They're
those
dark dwarves. Where are they getting the
dirty,
suckers?
dark
No, I'm
dwarves.
talking about the ones on the left.
Oh, okay.
The ones that just appeared.
Got it.
Okay. So, you two backed off.
Yes.
Soren was trying to move up, but those two were backing off in front.
Crap.
Okay. These two are reaching over and
Clubs?
get sword. No. Pole arms as well.
Oh,
they look
great.
like almost like large spears.
Okay.
They're actually called red
Another
spears.
Who are they
10-foot,
swinging at?
Soren.
They're swinging at Soren.
Oh.
Who is turned around.
Oh,
Yes.
these two.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
he's on
like
his
a
rear arm
surprise
quest.
attack.
DC one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Miss.
Another 10-foot high wall.
Miss. Yes. The whole thing is a 10-foot high wall.
Oh my gosh,
So
it's basically
all the
like
way
daggers
around.
come down on either side of me and
Yep.
miss.
Yeah.
Well,
I could have been skewered.
They
I
both
say
missed.
we get the hell out of here.
get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
or...
run.
Yeah.
Run!
I think we need to figure something else out before we actually even come up here.
Like this is totally out of our depth. I mean, there's 16.
So is that their attacks or the other two's attacks?
The other two obviously couldn't reach because they.
Okay.
I mean, to be, in all honesty, Aragon might be with you, but now that Oric knows they're a threat, I don't think that's gonna be an option.
What? Leaving?
Yeah,
Why?
because Oric is bullheaded.
Well,
You're gonna get us all killed!
have fun with the 4.
And possibly more.
EE's gonna turn around to Laura Lil and ask her what her thoughts are. Her and Atellus.
Like, what do we do?
Think we have a stand a chance?
I don't know. We're just defending ourselves at this point.
So running is not a bad plan.
Shall we retreat?
She says, I'm here to fight, so.
Okay.
Fight!
All right.
Tactical withdrawal.
All right. Initiative. 4.
2.
That's no tactical withdrawal.
All right. So, they don't get rear on you at this point,
Okay,
but they still do swing.
sure.
That's a 12. That's a miss.
TPK.
That's
TPK.
Stop yelling TPK!
Don't give the DM ideas.
TPK.
Okay.
TPK.
All right. So those two attacked. The other two delayed. Soren,
Am I able to swing and reach them?
you can. Yeah, I mean they've actually leaned over
I'm swinging.
to be able to do so. So you do get a possibility of a swing.
I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
So we're not technically withdrawing at this point?
No, you said you're bullheaded. We're staying to fight now.
No TPK!
All right. AC 4.
Okay.
17.
That's a hit.
Yes!
All right.
To be perfectly honest, I hadn't
Die
done
12.
anything yet, but okay.
And add 5.
That's a d20. What am I doing? Ah! I'm having trouble getting my d12 out. 12!
17.
Oh my gosh!
All right.
Okay.
Was that
So-
damage?
Damage.
Yeah.
17 points. Or
I mean, I guess if he saw Soren taking a swing, he's springing up to attack the nearest one.
okay. All right. So you're going to spring up on the actual wall itself.
On the wall.
Okay. Make a dex roll.
Dex roll. Under.
Yes.
Oh, that's a crack. 11. Under.
Okay. All right. Get your swing.
7.
It's a miss. Okay. Ilya and the monk.
I assume they're not within range for us at
No,
this point?
you guys ended up backing off to an area where they can't hit you. That's why they're delaying.
Okay, then I want to attempt to hide in shadows.
Okay. Your percent?
51.
Monk.
Monk's gonna do the same thing, hide in shadows. That's he's 40.
Okay.
Now that's his turn, so he wouldn't be able to start scaling the wall and hide in shadows at
Correct.
the same time. Okay.
Correct. Okay. Aragon.
Aragon's gonna attempt to cast sleep on the far two over here.
On these two?
That's a
Okay.
good plan.
You can certainly do so.
I hope it works. Will they fall
Alright.
and kill themselves and, you know, NBD.
Alright. Roll die 4.
1.
Oh my gosh.
Goes down.
Fine with that.
One of them. I'll take it.
Okay. E.
Wait, what happened?
He.
I put one to sleep.
You put one to sleep.
Did you spit on him to make him sleep,
No,
or did
I
you just
cast
breathe
sleep.
on him?
Sleep.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like
You're
from when we were
ridiculous.
at George's Beef and Cheese. I thought, what's his name?
No, that's
His
Kix.
son.
That'd be Kix and Sword.
EE.
Yep.
What's EE got? EE ain't got shit either.
Do you have a spell that would be useful?
He's actually going to use his staff of slinging.
Okay.
+1.
So you're gonna attempt to see if you can find a boulder to
What?
throw at him. That's what a staff of
A
slinging.
boulder?
Yes, that's what a staff
How
of
big is a
slinging
boulder?
does.
I thought it was like a little rock, like David and
No.
Goliath.
No, no.
man.
It is the purpose of a staff of slinging is to be able to take a rock. It magically is able to take it and launch it.
Oh, so no matter how big it is.
Yes.
So can I take Aragon and put him in the staff of slinging?
Wait, what? What are we
Damn it.
people?
EE's gonna move up. He's gonna move up to the wall.
Okay.
Well, shit, I can't get up the wall.
You have a way of being able to do so.
I have a way.
Yes.
Look at your spells. I guess.
I think it's him anyway.
I don't
Are
think
they
so.
One of
Fire
your
shoes?
characters has a way of being able to do so.
Well,
Other than climbing up?
he's got a cloak of protection and a magic 8-ball.
That's,
Like the magic 8-ball!
No, he's got the 5 darts.
Ooh.
yeah, I wasn't thinking of that. So
No.
it must be the monk I'm thinking of.
Well, a monk's got he can climb walls.
Yeah.
And
Are you thinking of the spider shoes? Because those are Kix's.
I got the broom of flying, but
the broom of flying.
doesn't do any good when he can climb the wall, so
Why does he have the room flying if he can
I don't
climb the
know.
wall?
He ended up with it. I guess he had a dirty hut.
Oh, okay. It took me a second to understand that.
All right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do anything.
Lorlo's gonna shoot.
This group encourages chat. Yeah, well,
We love the chat.
9 points. And Skady is also gonna shoot.
Lord Grendelwolf, this is only half the group. It's even more fun when we have everybody.
There's a lot more threatening of stabbing, but that's me just threatening to stab Neb. In this case, lots of things are threatening to stab us. I like this point plus. I like doing the stabbing, not being the stabby.
Or the slice E.
Double.
Oh.
Skady critically hit.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Don't roll critical.
Well, way to go, Rod.
We're all clapping for an empty chair. I'll go. I'll send him a chat.
What? Oh my goodness. These guys are wimps, even though they're 16 feet tall.
The one's asleep, dude.
Okay.
How much damage is that one taken?
Well, he's got hit. He
He
was
got
hit
lambasted by Lorelil.
critically hit by
Double?
by an arrow.
One arrow.
Okay, that was double.
8
Hit by
points?
another arrow. Lorelil hit him 3 times as well.
24, 48 hit points.
Something like that.
Give
Maybe.
or take.
Okay, Brad has been notified.
Okay.
Crit!
Okay. Nickelrot's not going to do anything at this point. I don't think that there's anything that Tellus can do at this point.
Don't knock it if you're taking them out.
Yeah.
Agreed, Lord Grandelwolf.
Agreed.
Yep.
He's
Okay.
just complaining.
No, there's nothing you can do. Okay.
He likes
Initiative.
knocking things out himself. Did you win last
That's you.
time?
You.
No, I didn't.
3.
1.
Okay.
We're really not doing well
Alright,
on the
so-
initiatives.
1 on each of you.
One on each of us, meaning one on her,
Soren
one on
and-
me.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
Sword. It's a 12. That's a miss. And a miss. Okay. Your guys' attacks.
Swinging.
Double attacks.
Oh,
Remember,
yes!
it's 3 over 2.
Forgot about that. Alright. 15.
That's a hit.
10.
That is it's
With pluses.
13, 14 with the bless.
And then they're
And
minus
then,
1 to hit.
That's also
fairy
hit.
fire.
Or wait,
yeah.
no, was the
You were
demoralizing
fine.
shot
No,
was
that's
on the
right.
other ones?
Yeah, you hit
Yes.
twice.
Okay.
All right. 2 die 12 and add 10.
4 plus 1 is 15.
15. Oops.
Okay, it's a good thing we didn't retreat.
And you were gonna run.
I'm glad we didn't retreat. This is going actually pretty well.
Okay. Just out of
Okay.
curiosity, what does the Ring of Free Action allow me to do again?
Basically, it makes you immune to paralyzation, hold, and things of that
Okay,
nature.
cool. So, doesn't actually provide like a free action within a turn.
No.
Okay.
So when
Nope.
you cast your sleep and it like bounced off the dagger because he's holding it up and shined back at you.
All right.
Are we both on
Uh,
this turn? Because I think we are.
Nope.
So
Yeah, that's what I
my
was
plan
going
too.
to. Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
'Cause we
It's
need to
a
get the
6
sleep in
plus
one.
5, but so that makes it 11. But no, it's not a hit.
Not in that case. It's a 12 total with the bless, but it's still not a hit. Okay.
Well, I'm plus 4. I was adding the bless.
One of us will be
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
hidden and jealous.
Jacob climbing the wall.
Ilya's doing the same.
And one more. Show up on the other side.
Gonna go stab the
Yeah,
the sleeping one.
Yeah.
Do we know that he's sleeping though?
I mean, he fell over. That's a
Yeah,
pretty
he
good
does.
sign. He got hit with his spell and fell over. I think we're smart enough to figure it out at this point. I mean, we know what our party tends to do.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't know that, yeah,
All the
more
low
rolls.
rolls.
Just get them all out.
Yeah, I
Fire
know.
'em off.
There we go. Getting a little bit more of the room. Okay. All right. So climb up on one side. You're going to be climbing down on the other. Skady.
Oh, we have to climb all the way over. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Well, we're on
Well,
top of the
10
wall,
foot.
right?
Yeah, you're on top of the wall at this point.
Oh, okay.
10 foot up and 10 foot down.
Skady's firing on the one that I'm attacking.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
That's the hit.
Yep. She hit twice. Actually.
Nice.
Beautiful.
DM should roll for rod every time.
Right? Can we just
I'm
get your...
just rolling. Just rolling normal.
We just
All
need
right.
to give him your dice.
Um,
Since they're weighted and everything.
initiative.
So-
Jeff.
5.
3.
We cannot win initiative.
Swinging on the dwarf.
Crit?
Yep.
Yeah, that's about the only thing that would hit me, isn't it?
Very much.
-3 armor class?
No.
No? Oh wow, they're okay. They're nasty buggers.
You gotta remember, something that's even 2 hit dice can hit on 19s and 18s and so forth.
Okay.
So, all right,
That's
54.
Whoa, 54 damage. Are you dead?
No, it's
Oh, 54%.
That would suck. That would really suck. It's possible too, so don't shh.
double.
10 plus 9, triple.
Why do you... You're just asking for trouble, Jeff.
That's alright. I can absorb some damage. How much is some?
That's
the real question.
what we're going to see here in a moment.
You know, I don't like the fact that you picked up like 6 die for double damage.
It means the normal attack is 3. They sound like D4s, though.
18.
Okay.
That's
So
not
minus
great.
18 from 63, that's 45.
Oh,
Yep.
gosh. Could be worse, but not great.
Okay.
And then,
All right, your guys' swings.
If
guys-
I'm standing on top of the wall and I don't technically need to climb down, can I jump on top of the guy with my 2 axes?
You can, but chances are you would actually wake him
Okay.
if you're doing
Don't do
that.
So I will just, instead of climbing down, I can just drop.
You
right?
can drop. Yeah, you can drop down without any issue.
I'll
Have to
drop
climb
down.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb. That's fair. I don't want to fall.
Okay. All right. Work.
No.
Can I swing on
Yes.
him?
16.
16.
That's it.
I'm just completely worthless.
No, you're not. 11 plus
Yeah,
5,
I'm just completely
16.
worthless.
You're carrying the... Is Aragon carrying it or you?
Yes. Aragon is carrying it, not Orc.
I thought maybe the evil was rubbing off. on
Still
me.
standing? Dang.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, that's the first damage
Yep.
that he's taken,
Oh,
other than a
yeah.
couple
Other
of
than the
other than a
arrows.
couple of arrow shots.
Okay, those
So,
are low,
yeah,
okay.
like 30 plus to get him down.
She hit once.
I'll take it.
19 plus. Okay.
I really want Christmas cookies now. Is
Anybody
that
else doing anything?
I can't do anything because I just climbed down, right?
right? Yeah, and I'm climbing down too.
Initiative.
That's you.
5.
Dang it, TM!
6!
Yes!
There you go.
Nice.
All right,
That's
take
the
your
first
swing.
initiative we've won all
All right.
night.
You can't get an attack to this round. He's backed off, but he
Dang.
still
Okay.
is attacking the dwarf. The dwarf is
Oh, of
sitting on
course.
the top.
Right, I'm too short.
Jacob,
That's fair.
one swing or 2 swings?
It doesn't matter. Just don't
don't
fumble.
fumble.
Yep.
Don't fumble.
Good luck.
3.
That's not a fumble.
Close enough.
Oh, I guess I don't have to stab the guy.
Alright.
Also, have we been able to see each other
16.
the whole time? We're hidden
That's it.
shadows.
Yeah. D4 add 5?
Well, I think
Yeah,
once
it's
we
okay.
climb
He's
down,
out.
we're not
Oh, okay.
No, that's fine.
hiding in the shadows, I think.
All right.
Or no. It wouldn't have been.
Yes! Also, we should probably go back up.
All right.
We made it!
Woo! We're
You
not
made it through
dead!
the first thing without getting killed.
The first thing. Yeah. Uh-huh.
You sound so surprised. That's so depressing. Yeah, but we did kind of panic.
Yeah, we did.
We totally panicked.
Jeff.
Yes. So this
we
is
kind of panicked.
basically
What we see?
what you had seen.
It's totally reasonable to have panicked.
Oh, yeah.
No, look at that guy's teeth. I would have ran. If I would have known that ahead of time, that guy missing the tooth in the middle. Yeah, I would have been afraid.
Okay.
Yeah, that was totally reasonable to panic.
And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Yay!
Thank you,
All right.
everybody.
So thank you everybody for tuning in. Fortunately, the party has not died.
Yay!
Nobody
no
has
TP!
died.
We didn't lose
In the
any
end.
additional limbs!
Be willing to join us on Thursday. We're our normal group for Thursday nights. Myself and Jay and others will be participating in a new Carlos Lysing adventure that is going on. And then also join us for Gavin next Sunday. And then we will be back in 2 weeks. Okay? So thank you, everyone. Hope
Thanks,
you have
everybody.
a pleasant evening and stay safe.
Bye, Nightheart.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sidwee. Night all.
Good night. Oh, God, that sucked.
The rolling?